Rebound taken away by Lincoln. Throws it out and taken away from them now quickly down to Lincoln. He goes after the jam! It's time to line them up, tip it off, and get it on. It's basketball action. Monday's going to drive down, get to Miller. Miller for three! Yes, that's the buzzer! And congratulations on this season opening win, and looking forward to seeing you next Tuesday night. 3.8 seconds to go. 56. Don't go anywhere, folks. And he'll pick up Bush at the buzzer! It's good! Clarkrange wins! I'm Gary Clark. See you at the game. And welcome to Stone Memorial High School as we're set for basketball action. The Clarkrange Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes wrapping up their regular season here tonight at Stone Memorial in what should be a classic night of basketball action. Thanks for joining us for the Progressive pregame show as we'll take a look at this girls matchup here in a moment that pits the number 7 team in class, or number 8 team in class AAA in the state, and the number 3 team in class single A in the state. And we'll take a look at all that right after this from Progressive Savings Bank.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here at Stone Memorial High School tonight, it's the 24-3 Lady Buffaloes against the 23-2 Lady Panthers in this opening contest. And Clarkrange comes in, of course, the number 3 team in the state in Class Single A, while Stone comes in number 8 in the state in Class Single A. Clarkrange beat Stone earlier this season, and they have a history under Coach Lamar Rogers. Clarkrange is 18-6 since Stone Memorial opened back several years ago. Clarkrange is now 18-6 against them. And Coach Lamar Rogers, of course, he's sitting right now at 1,234 wins on his career. So he is the winningest coach in high school basketball in the state of Tennessee. Now this season, back on January 26th on Saturday night, it was Clarkrange knocking off Stone Memorial 61-45. The Lady Buffaloes in that one played as good as you could possibly play that night. Played really well against Stone Memorial, won that one 61-45. Now since they last met, Clarkrange is 4-1, Stone's 4-0, and they actually coming in here for a game last night. They actually played a game last night as they played Cookeville last night and won 55-45. So a big game here coming up, a non-district game, last game for the Lady Buffaloes until a week from Friday. So they're going to be about a week and a half before they'll see action again. So it's going to be a while before the Lady Buffaloes get back into action. So we'll see how that affects them as they head into tournament play. They're going to go into it and playing one of the toughest teams in the state in Stone Memorial as they come out and play the first time they played them and came away with a win in that one. Well, let's take a break, and then we'll come back and take a look at what else is going on tonight. Some big games going on around the area. We'll also take a look at some district standings. We'll take a look at some state standings. All that's coming up here on the Progressive pregame show.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive pregame show as we get set for girls action between Stone and Clarkrange. Some other games going on tonight. A big one down at Livingston Academy as York is on the road at L.A. tonight. And the winner of that one takes third place. If Stone Memorial wins, or I should say if Livingston wins, they move into a tie with York for that third place spot. And if York wins, then they take that third place spot all alone. So a big game for the Lady Dragons. The Lady Bobcats have the night off tonight as Jackson County is at Monterey. That one game's going to decide some of the lower bracket in 6A. DeKalb County's at Macon County. Watertown's at Smith County. Cannon County's at Upperman tonight. That's a good ball game. Should be a good ball game. Warren County is at Cookeville. Now, next action for Pekin County will be on Thursday as they'll be at Warren County in a non-district matchup. And also on Thursday, York will host Watertown. We'll have that one here on WDEB. We talked about state rankings. The Stone Memorial Lady Panthers, they're a AAA team, and they come in the number 8 team in the state. The only other team that we have reference to would be Blackman, who comes in at number 12. Now, Clarkrange beat Blackman at the start of the season, so that's a team the Lady Buffaloes have beaten. So the Lady Buffaloes have beaten 2 AAA top 12 teams. And in AA, it was Macon County at number 1, Upperman at number 2. And, of course, Clarkrange dropped 2 to Macon County. There are only two of the 3 losses, I should say, came to Macon County. Greenfield single A is still number 1. Clarkrange dropped to number 3. Pickett County's at number 4. Cloudland's at number 6. Lady Dragons beat Cloudland in that York Invitational Tournament. And it was Oneida slipping in at number 10. The Lady Indians back in the top 10 as they're making a run for the state headed. Now, some district races, some big district games, as we mentioned, coming up tonight. We'll take a look at both Clarkrange and York's district as we wind this season down, and we'll see where they stand right now when we come back after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive pregame show, we mentioned Clarkrange. They're going to go in the district tournament next week, the number 1 seed at 13-1. Now, Clarkrange will not play until a week from Friday. That will be the 21st, will be the first action Clarkrange sees after tonight. Pickett County, meanwhile, is at 12-2. They will also not play until a week from Friday in that opening round of the tournament. They got that game on Thursday night. Clay County sitting at 13-3. They are in the 3rd spot. Red Bullens at 8-6. They're in the 4th spot. Gordonsville's 4-10. They're at the number 5 spot. Then from there, it's kind of a toss-up. Trousdale County's 3-10. They got 1 game left. Jackson's 2-11. They got 1 game left. Monterey's at 1-11. And they got 2 games left. Now, as far as District 8 AA for York, Macon County sits atop it with a 12-0 record, but they got a date on Thursday night with the Lady Bees of Upperman at Upperman, so that should be an interesting one. Upperman, meanwhile, is at 11-1. They've got Cannon County tonight. They host Macon County on Thursday night. York at 7-5, but they're tonight at Livingston Academy. As I said, Livingston Academy sits at 6-6, so a win by the Lady Wildcats pushed them into a tie with York. A win by York pretty much seals the deal for that number 3 spot, with both each having games to play. York with Watertown and Livingston with Cannon County left to play on Thursday. Now, DeKalb County also sitting at 6-6. They're at Macon County now. They got Smith County. Cannon County, meanwhile, is at 5-7. They're at Upperman tonight, and then they host Livingston Academy. So they got a chance. They could possibly move up a little bit as well. Watertown at 1-11 tonight is at Smith County, and Thursday at York, and then Smith County at 0-12. They are hosting Watertown tonight, and then they host DeKalb County on Thursday night. So they are most likely going to go in that bottom seed in the tournament. So they really have a long way to go to get out of that bottom seed, and I don't think that's going to happen. We're getting set now for our opening ceremonies here in just a moment. We want to welcome you to our live broadcast of Clarkrange Basketball. Don't forget, coming up Thursday night is senior night out at York, and we'll have the York-Watertown game, as it will be senior night, and they'll be honoring all the seniors from York Institute. And now we're going to take a timeout for the national anthem. Since we can't pick that up, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back.
At the first of each year, many insurance companies will send out letters trying to direct customers to a preferred pharmacy, especially the chain pharmacies. Pharmacies pay to get their names on these letters and in turn then make the money back with insurance copays and gimmicks that negatively affect the consumer. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we put a lot of effort into helping our patients find the best insurance plan for them and budgeting their medical expenses each year. Don't be a number at a big pharmacy. Be part of our family. Choose Hall Family Pharmacy. We are proud to be a preferred hometown pharmacy. Come see us today at our locations in Jamestown or Clarkrange.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue, with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
And we're getting our starting lineups now for the Lady Buffaloes. They'll start with Cassie Mundy, one half of Snake Eyes. You've got the electrifying one, Lexi Pierce. You'll have the Matador, Maddie Bush, coming in starting tonight, a freshman. And then you got Kaylee Mundy, the other half of Snake Eyes, then the Mantis, and Chloe Howard. And now for Coach Mike Buck, a very familiar name to all the Clarkrange fans, as Mike Buck, a former star at Clarkrange High School. And now his starting lineup for his Lady Panthers of Stone Memorial High School. They will start with Maddie Buck, the daughter of Mike Buck. They'll get Keaton Freitag, the second starter. Number 23, Chloe Roark, a senior. Number 25, Tessa Miller. You've got to stop Miller if you're going to stay on her. And then your other senior, Emma Capps. Capps can shoot the ball from anywhere, folks. This girl can light it up. I've seen her against York. She lit it up now. Against Clarkrange, she struggled a bit, but she can shoot the ball, folks, no doubt about it. Coach Mike Buck's team comes in here at 23-2. Their only losses, Clarkrange and Science Hill. Clarkrange comes in at 23-3 as they lost twice to Macon County, the number one team in AA, and they also lost to Clay County in a stunner down at Clay County. So we're ready for basketball action here. Chloe Howard going to jump it up against Tessa Miller. Miller and Howard line it up. Here we go. Time to tip it off, get it on. As the opening tip belongs to the ladies from Stone Memorial. It'll be Buck with the basketball. Buck gives it over to Miller. Miller with it now. Miller going to make a move, loses the handle on, gets it back. Kicks it back out front to Buck. Buck with the basketball. Buck working out front. Buck with the ball. Gives it over to Miller. Miller now way out front. Now Miller going to make a move. She'll drive. Has it stripped from behind by Bush. Bush with the basketball. Maddie gives it over quickly to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee will drive down, pull up, give it out to Pierce. Pierce off to Howard. Howard with the basketball. Back up front now to Mundy. Cassie Mundy will start the play. Mundy over to Kaylee. Mundy. Kaylee Mundy going to be bumped by Buck, and Buck will pick up the first foul of the ball game. It will be Clarkrange basketball to work in on the side. They'll give it in to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy with the basketball. Cassie way out front. Gives it over to Howard now. Quickly down to Bush. Bush for a three. No good. Rebound pulled by Roark. Roark clears the boards out to Buck, and Buck will bring it. Buck with the basketball. Buck gives it over this time to Roark. Roark off down to Caps. Caps going to drive up. Reverse layup. No good. Rebound taken back up. We're going to have a foul, I believe, on Lexi Pierce as Miller got under, got the rebound, went up with it. And the foul is going to go against Lexi Pierce. That'll be her first, and that'll send Miller to the line for a pair. First one no good, in and out. No score yet. We're about a little over a minute in the game. No score on the scoreboard. Miller's second one is no good as well. Two-line drive on that one. Bounces out, and here come the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange with the basketball. Miller in the front court. Miller to the right, or I should say Mundy to the right side. Mundy going to drive, puts up the runner, good. Cassie Mundy with two, and the Lady Buffaloes take an early lead. Full court pressure, Buck with the basketball. Buck will walk it up slowly. Buck will get it into front court, gives it over to Miller. Miller off now to Freitag. Freitag back out front to Miller. Gives it over to Roark. Roark with the basketball, looking to drive, pulls up, gives it back out front to Buck. Buck with the ball. Buck gives it off this time to Miller. Back over to Caps. Caps the three ball, good. Hey, folks, this girl can shoot from anywhere. Emma Caps ranges when she steps in the gym. She can shoot the basketball. So she hits the first three, and it's a 3-2 Lady Panther lead. Stone with the lead. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll give it over to Bush. Bush off to Monday. Kaylee with the basketball. Kaylee looking to drive. Now drives in the lane. Gives it back out to Howard. Howard tries to answer with a three, and that one's going to be no good, out of bounds. Howard misses the jumper, and it'll go back to Stone Memorial, and we'll see some full court pressure by the Lady Buffaloes. Trying to keep it from getting into Buck. They throw it away. Picked off by Monday. Now firing up, gives Cassie Monday for another two. Cassie Monday with a steal and drives in a little floater, gives her team back a 1 point lead. And now we're going to have a foul on Kaylee Monday trying to get the basketball. Full court pressure going to go against Monday. So Kaylee has her first of the ball game. Stone will work it in from the baseline. It'll be Buck to bring it in. Buck gets it in to Freitag, back to Buck, and Buck's going to bring it on the run. Buck with the basketball quickly down court, kicks it out to Caps. Caps for another three, no good. Rebound tipped up, good job by Bush to tip it out, and Cassie Mundy comes away with it. Cassie with the basketball, drives the baseline, nowhere to go. Drives across, kicks it over to Pierce. Pierce for a three, no good. Rebound is going to be by Miller. Miller gets the board, and here comes Stone Memorial. In the front court comes Buck. Buck with the basketball, off to Miller. Miller steps back for a three, good. Tessa Miller with her first basket of the night, and it's a 6-4 Lady Panther lead. Couple coming in for the Lady Panthers is going to be number 32, Goss. As Clarkrange with the basketball, working it over will be Mundy. Cassie trying to take it in, drives in, loses her footing, but keeps her dribble. Good job keeping her dribble to get back out to her. She's working. They got Caps guarding Cassie Mundy, and now they're trying to screen for Mundy. Can't get around the screen. Caps does a good job overflowing the screen. With it now, Kaylee Mundy back to Cassie. Over now to Howard. Howard's going to cross court it now. It's to Pierce. Pierce down to Mundy. Cassie back up front to Maddie Bush with the ball. Bush over to Howard. Howard looks three now. Will drive in. Dumps it back out to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee with the ball. Up front to Pierce. Pierce over to Cassie, and they'll reset it. Front court, they'll work it over this time to Howard. Howard cross courts it down to Pierce. Pierce left side this time to Cassie Mundy. Out front to Bush. Down inside to Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy going to spin underneath. Takes it underneath, gives it to Kaylee. Kaylee will fire the three. No good. Rebound Miller. Miller gets it out to Buck, and Buck's going to bring it on the run. Buck in the front court, pulls up, gives it to Miller, over to Caps. Caps for a three. In and out, no good. Rebound Miller, though. Miller going to stick it back up and good. Tessa Miller with a follow-up basket, and it's a 8-4 lead. And we got a timeout with 3:25 to go in the first.
This is Mark Gall with Twin Lakes. Between college visits, applications, and securing financial aid, we know that preparing for college can be stressful. That's why Twin Lakes is here to help. Twin Lakes is a proud partner with the Foundation for Rural Services to offer scholarship opportunities for graduating seniors. Visit www.twinlakes.net for more information. Don't wait. Applications must be submitted by March 6th, so apply today.
Some restrictions apply. See the application for full eligibility rules.
Clarkrange takes the timeout after Stone Memorial doubles them up 8-4. All the points coming from Miller and Caps in this first quarter for Stone Memorial. Clarkrange's points coming from Cassie Mundy. She's got all 4 of them. And the Lady Buffaloes with the basketball. Kaylee will throw it into Cassie, and Cassie will walk it up. Clarkrange with the ball. Cassie Mundy out front. Works over left side, gives it off to Pierce. Pierce with the ball. Pierce. They're going to call Pierce for the double dribble. She caught it, and it got her hand and bounced, and she turns it over. So that'll bring Powell off the bench. Powell will check in, and Pierce will come out. Clarkrange unforced turnover there, and it's back to the Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers with the basketball. It'll be across the court will come Buck. Buck with the ball. Gives it left side this time to number 14. She traveled with it. I'll start saying she took a step. Atkinson took a step before she put it down. So an unforced turnover by the Lady Panthers. Gives it back to the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange with the basketball and 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Ball goes over right side to Powell. Powell off to Howard. Howard with the ball, drops it down low to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee will come around the pick. Now comes around another pick, drives in the lane, kicks it out to Bush. Bush for an open 3's good. Maddie Bush for 3, and the Lady Buffaloes come back within 1. Pass quickly over to Atkinson. Atkinson back out front to Buck. Buck off to 32. That is Goss. Now steal by Cassie Mundy. Cassie Mundy's going to have a layup on the other end. Cassie Mundy picked her pocket and sticks it home as Atkinson has it taken away. Back will come Buck. Buck gives it up to Caps. Caps is going to be fouled from behind, and that one's going to go against Kaylee, and that'll be 2 on Kaylee. So Kaylee Mundy's picked up her second personal. And it will be 13 foul on the Lady Buffaloes. Stone will work it in. They'll lob it out front to Caps. Caps off to Buck. Buck down in the corner to Goss. Goss a 3-ball, no good. Rebound Cassie Mundy, and here come the Lady Buffaloes with the basketball and a 1-point lead with 2 minutes to play in the first. Front court comes Cassie. Cassie with the basketball. Clarkrange moving left to right. They'll work it down underneath to Powell. Powell, a little turnaround jumper, good. McKenzie, I should say, with her first 2 of the night. McKenzie gets the basket, and Clarkrange by 3. He'll bring it out front. Caps knocked away by Mundy, stolen, and now Kaylee Mundy's off to the races. She'll take it up, lay it up, and score. Kaylee Mundy with her first 2, and now Coach Buck wants to talk about it. We got 92 seconds to go in the first. Lady Buffaloes on top, 13-8.
The saying goes, new year, new you. Did you know the #1 resolution made every year revolves around staying healthy? As a part of your healthcare team, MetaThrift wants to make sure we provide you with ways to meet your goals. One of those ways is to help you take the right medications at the right time. So let us organize them for you with our convenient MedPack strip packaging. MedPacks organize your medications by date and time of day and places them in easy-to-open pouches. This year, stay on track and never miss a dose. The best part, this service is free. For more information, call MetaThrift at 879-8133.
Clarkrange on top, bound by 5 as they've been on a run here against Stone Memorial. Lady Panthers with the basketball. It'll be Buck to walk it up. Buck going to bring it toward front court. Gets in the front court, double teamed, picks up her dribble, gives it off, almost stolen. We're going to foul on Powell. Powell tried to come around and get the pass, but instead got the arm. So McKenzie with her first foul of the night. And it'll be the 14th foul on the Lady Buffaloes with 81 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Ball comes in this time to Caps. Caps with the basketball. Goes over to Atkinson in the corner. She'll fire the 3, no good. Long rebound going to be off a Buck and out of bounds. Clarkrange gets it back. Lady Buffaloes by 5 with 70 seconds to go here in quarter #1. Clarkrange will walk it up. It will be Mundy to bring it across the timeline. Cassie with the basketball gives it to Kaylee. Kaylee over to Howard. Howard back to Kaylee. Kaylee Mundy with the ball now off to Cassie. Cassie looking to drive. Now will back it out. Good help that time. Good weak side help there by Goss. They'll give it over to Bush. Bush off to Howard. Howard back to Bush. Bush going to drive, take it in, kick it out to Powell. Powell will take it down, hold it up, and almost has it stolen, gets it knocked away, comes back up, and we're going to have a jump ball. And it goes Clarkrange on the alternating possession. Coming in for Stone Memorial back in will be Freitag. Keaton Freitag will come in, and Buck will come out. Pierce will come back in the game. Pierce will come in. Powell will come out. Clarkrange will trigger it in from the corner. They'll give it in to Howard. Howard back to Mundy. Cassie with the basketball. Backs it out. 30 seconds to go. Clarkrange's going to let the air out of it. With the ball, Bush. They start to count. Bush will drive in, kick it over to Howard, back to Bush. Maddie with the ball out front, down to 16 seconds, now 15. Looking for Cassie. They'll give to Cassie. Cassie comes around the pick, works it over the left side. Now they'll send it out wide open. Bush for a three. Good! The Matador from downtown, and the Lady Buffaloes go up now by 8, and we're at the end of one. Clarkrange has doubled up Stone Memorial, 16-8.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435, a proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
As we get back to action, it will be quarter number 2. Clarkrange on top, 16-8 in this one. You have to wonder how much Stone Memorial took out of them last night. They did play Cookeville last night, and that was a good rivalry game between them. And I think that's a district game for them as well. They've still got, if I'm not mistaken, I think they got Warren County to play. Well, no, I'm not sure who they got to play. They got somebody on Thursday night, but I'm not sure who it is. With the ball is Freitag. Freitag cross courts it over to Roark, down to Caps, back over to Freitag, out front to Buck. Buck gives it up now to Freitag, down the corner to Caps. Caps will fire the three, no good. Rebound Miller, back up and good. Tessa Miller with a putback stops the bleeding for the Lady Panthers. And back will come the Lady Buffaloes, leading by 6. They'll work it left side, give it off to Mundy. Kaylee with the basketball. Kaylee looking to make a move, kicks it out to Pierce. Pierce with the ball. Pierce backdoor cut, great pass, great play as Mundy scores and she's fouled. Cassie's going to get the 2 and go for the and 1. And that'll go against Freitag. Keaton Freitag has her first. That's only the second team foul on Stone Memorial. But Cassie will go the line for an and 1 and the natural 3. Can't get it to go, though. Rebound pulled up by Miller. Miller gets it up quickly to Buck, and Buck will bring it across the timeline. Buck back over to Miller. Miller with the basketball. Sends it off to Caps. Down inside. They tried to kick it across, stolen by Mundy, and then knocked away from behind. Freitag come away with the steal right back. They'll give it over to her, and she'll take the 3 and drain it. Freitag with a big defensive play, and then the basket to follow. That's a 5-point ball game. Clarkrange with the ball. They'll send it out to Pierce. Pierce for a 3. No good. Rebound taken away by Miller. Miller with the basketball. Miller in the front court. Buck with it. Gives it down the corner this time. Back up to Miller. Miller going to drive in. Puts it up, and Howard went for the block and gets the foul. And Howard's got to quit that swatting. Howard's going to get called for that foul every time she makes that swat motion. That's going to send Caps to the line. Not Caps, but Miller to the line, I should say. Send Caps, but it's actually Miller at the line, and Miller drains the front end of it. She'll have one more. And here comes the second one by Miller. Second one, no good. Rebound taken away by Bush. Bush gets it over to Mundy, and Mundy will bring it. Clarkrange's lead cut to 4. Out front now is Cassie Mundy. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie working it to the left side. Drives down, now brings it back top of the key. Gives it out to Pierce, knocked away. Or not to Pierce, but to Powell. It was knocked away. Good hands that time by Freitag. No, that was Roark. Sorry, pardon me. Roark with a big play there. Roark knocked it out of bounds. Clarkrange gets it right back. Kaylee with the ball. Kaylee for a 3. No good. Rebound pulled by Roark. Roark gets it out to number 20, Buck. Buck in the front court. Gives it out to Freitag. Freitag with the ball. Down low to Miller. They'll cross it over to Caps. Caps down to Roark. Roark back out front to Buck. Buck kicks it inside to Caps. Caps going to lob it under to Miller. And Miller, with that size advantage, just able to stick it home. Good ball movement by Stone Memorial. Good inside interior pass into the big girl, Miller, and she was able to score easily. Clarkrange with the ball. Pierce. And we're going to have a foul on Powell. McKenzie picks up her second, didn't see the call. They said she pushed off underneath. So now Stone Memorial chance to tie or take the lead as we got 5:15 left to go here in quarter number 2, headed toward halftime of this one. Buck with the ball goes over now to Freitag. Back to Buck. Down in the corner, Caps. Caps for the leads. Got it. Emma Caps now with 6, and Clarkrange wants a timeout as Stone Memorial on a 9-0 run has taken back the lead. 19-18.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
Stone Memorial has outscored Clarkrange 12-2 here in this quarter, and now lead by 1 as they fought their way back to a 19-18 lead. It will be Clarkrange basketball and get back underway. Howard checks back in the lineup. Cassie Mundy will bring it up. Walks it up in the front court. Cassie with the basketball. Goes to the left side. Gives it off to Bush. Maddie with the basketball. Back over to Cassie. Now down inside to Howard. Howard against Caps. Kicks it back out front. Pierce has to run it down. Pierce with the ball. Pierce picks up a dribble. Gives it down low to Howard. Howard goes underneath to Mundy. Mundy knocked to the floor. No call. As coming away with it, Buck. Buck with the steal. Buck going to break the other way. Buck looking to drive. Kicks it down the corner now to Freitag. Back up to Caps. Caps will cross court it to Buck. Buck down underneath to Miller, and they're going to have an offensive foul on Miller. Miller put her arm on Pierce and just shoved her off. So Clarkrange will get the ball back. 4:27 left to go here in quarter number 2. Headed toward halftime, and it's a 1-point Stone Memorial lead. Clarkrange won by 16 at Clarkrange. Lady Buffaloes with the basketball. They'll work it out front. Come around the right side. It'll be Cassie Mundy. Drives it. Takes a little runner. Good. Cassie Mundy with 2 more. She's got 10 on the night. And it's a 1-point Lady Buffalo lead. Buck with the basketball. Buck over to Roark. Roark drops it off to Freitag. Right side. Freitag with the basketball. Brings it back out front. Freitag will leave it now for Miller. Miller back up front now to Roark. Roark tried to pass it underneath. It's going to be knocked that way. They say it's out of bounds off of Clarkrange, but I don't think that official actually seen that because it went off Miller's hands. Miller was the last one that touched it, but the official was backing up I think he's more worried about falling than he was making the call. So it'll remain Stone Memorial basketball. They'll work it in to Roark. Now down into Caps, and Caps traveled with it. Good call. She took a couple of steps before she put the ball down, turns it over, and back come the Lady Buffaloes with a 1-point lead in the basketball. 3:35 left to go here in the first half. A 20-19 Clarkrange lead in this one. With the ball, Cassie Mundy. Cassie working against Buck. Now Cassie will drive in, sends it out to Pierce. Pierce with the basketball. Back up front to Kaylee. Kaylee going to drive. She'll kick it out to Cassie. Knocked up in the air, but Cassie gets it. Now her shot rejected. Blocked by Miller. Miller's got a step. Miller's going to take it all the way to rack. She's going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line for two. Howard going to pick up her second, and that'll send Miller to the line for a pair of them. She can give her team back the lead. Clarkrange getting a little bit of foul trouble. They got Howard, they got Kaylee Mundy as Miller ties the game with that one. And they've got Powell all with 2 fouls apiece. Second one is good. She hits both ends of it. And we got some substitutions. Back in Atkinson and Goss. And now we're going to have a timeout, though, called by Coach Mike Buck. Timeout on the floor as Stone takes a timeout with a 21-20 lead on Clarkrange.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
We got 3 minutes, 11 seconds left to go here in the first half, and it's a 1-point Lady Panther lead. Clarkrange with the basketball get back underway. As Miller sets down, she gets a rest. As Atkinson comes in, Goss comes in. And let's see, I guess it was Roark that went out, along with Miller. So Miller and Roark go out. Clarkrange with the ball. 3 minutes left to go in the half. Clarkrange with the basketball. Kaylee Mundy will drive. Kaylee give it over now to Bush. Bush with the basketball. Stops, pops. No good. Gets her own rebound, though. Gets over to Howard. Howard's going to score, and she's fouled. Nice pass by the Matador as she drops it off to Howard. Howard sticks it up and in. And that's going to go against number 32. That'll be Goss's first of the ball game. Powell's going to check back in. Howard for the free throw. Good. Bowie now with 3. Pierce will come out. Powell will come in. Clarkrange back up by a deuce. 2:53 left to go here in the first half. It will be Buck with the basketball. Buck in the front court. Gives it over now to Atkinson. Atkinson down underneath. Knocked away from Caps. Gets it back. Caps going up against Howard. Spins. Puts a little jump hook up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Howard. Here come the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange with the basketball and the lead. 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Ball goes over to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee with the basketball. Out front now to Powell. Powell off to Cassie Mundy. Down inside to Howard. Howard against Caps. Try to kick back out to Mundy and throws it away. Mundy cuts the other direction. Clarkrange turns it over. As back in will come. Let's see, out goes Goss, and out goes Freitag as Miller and Roark re-enter. Stone with a chance to tie or take the lead. Front court is Buck. Buck gives it off now to Miller. Miller out front to Caps. Caps for the lead. In and out, no good. Rebound Howard. Howard with the basketball is going to give it to Cassie Mundy, and Cassie will bring it up with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Clarkrange may let some air out of it. And they are. They're going to let the air out of it. Going to get the Lady Panthers to come out and get them. Bush with the ball, gives it over to Mundy. Cassie Mundy with the basketball. Cassie down to Howard. Back to Cassie. Down to 1:40 left to go here in the first half. Clarkrange with the basketball. Cassie will drive, give it off to McKenzie. Back out front, Powell to Bush, and Bush with the basketball. They'll give it off to Cassie Mundy. Cassie with the ball way out front, guarded by Buck, I should say. Cassie Mundy with the ball, works it around. Almost runs into her sister, but now gives it back out to Maddie Bush. Bush with the basketball. Bush going to drive down through, gives it over to Howard, back to Bush. Bush with the ball. Maddie working it out front. Maddie will leave it for Kaylee. Kaylee now going to drive in, give it out to Powell. Off to Kaylee, and Clarkrange letting the air out. They've already run over a minute off of the clock. With it now is Cassie Mundy. Cassie gives it over to Bush. Down to Howard. Howard inside, pass knocked away, stolen by Miller. Clarkrange turns it over. And back the other way will come Buck with the basketball. 44 seconds. Miller with the ball, gives it down inside. Caps knocked away by Howard. Good D by Howard to get a paw on it, batted out of bounds. So it'll be worked in by Stone Memorial. Pierce will come in for the last 40 seconds. They don't want Howard to pick up any more fouls. She's got 3. As Stone Memorial will set to bring it in. They're looking for Miller. They got it into Miller. Miller guarded by Powell. Gets it back out front. They go inside to Caps, and Caps going to power it up and in. Caps gets the basket. And we're tied at 23 apiece, and Clarkrange should have the last shot of the first half. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll walk it in the front court, down to 23 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Clarkrange with the ball. Cassie Mundy to Kaylee Mundy. Over now to Bush. Bush drives all the way through, gives it over to Powell. Powell back out front to Mundy, 10 seconds. Clarkrange with the ball. Cassie will drive in, give it out to Pierce. Pierce off to Kaylee. Kaylee will step up now, take the 3. No good. And it's going to be tipped up, and that'll do it. We're going to halftime. 8-0 settled in this one. We're tied at 23 apiece as we head to halftime. Back with our halftime stats brought to you by Showtime Ford in just a moment.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around.
Hey everyone, it's Melissa here at Showtime Ford in Wartburg. And it's February and love is in the air. And I can definitely tell you the love is in the air here at Showtime Ford. If you're struggling to find that special gift for that someone special in your life, you gotta come check out what we have to offer. This month we have the new Ford Ranger, the new EcoSport, and the Ford Fusions for only $349 a month with approved credit. Maybe your sweet someone loves the Ford F-150s. We have a great selection of these trucks in stock and rebates up to $13,000. If you're looking for a nice late model pre-owned vehicle, we have payments starting at $229 a month. So remember, here at Showtime Ford, we are your hometown dealership, big on honesty and integrity. If you're looking for a car, we are the best by far. If you need a truck, we can hook you up. So check us out at ShowtimeFord.com or give us a call at 1-877-NEW-FORD.
But it's something that I must believe.
And back here with our halftime brought to you by Showtime Ford, located over in Wartburg. Folks, if you need a new Ford, they're cheaper in the country. Now let's take a look at our halftime stats for the Lady Buffaloes. They're being paced by Cassie Mundy with 10. Got 6 for Maddie Bush, 3 for Chloe Howard, 2 each for Kaylee Mundy and Mackenzie Powell. Stone Memorial is being led by Tessa Miller with 12, 8 for Emma Caps, 3 in the game for Keaton Freitag, as they actually outscored Clarkrange in that second quarter. 15-7 in that second quarter, so that gives where we stand right now. We stand knotted at 23 apiece as both teams coming out shooting the ball pretty well. We'll see how the second half goes, but right now we got a stalemate right here at halftime as it's a 23-all tie. We're going to take a quick timeout now, and then we'll get ready for the second half, take a break, and we'll be back with the second half in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. Back here at Stone Memorial, we're getting set for the second half to get underway. We got a good one going here, 23-23 at the half. Neither team with an advantage so far in this one, and which should be a good second half coming up. Stone Memorial jumped out early with the lead, and then Clarkrange came back and took a lead of their own. And right now, Clarkrange and Stone tied at 23 apiece. Clarkrange led by as many as 9 in quarter number 2. Coming back out for Coach Mike Buck's the Lady Panthers. You've got Buck, you've got Freitag, you've got Roark, you've got Caps, and you've got Miller in the ball game. And for the Lady Buffaloes, we'll see who they come back out with. They're still in the huddle, and now they're going to break huddle, and it will be Bush, Mundy, Howard, and Powell coming out in the second half. And it will be with the basketball to work in Clarkrange. Clarkrange will work it in. A chance to take back the lead. Clarkrange with the basketball moving right to left this half. They'll give it over to Howard. Howard with the basketball right side. Now cross courts it over to Kaylee Mundy for a three. No good. Rebound pulled up by Roark. Roark out to Buck, and Buck will bring it. Buck with the basketball. Buck going to drive. Takes it all the way and dumps it off and called for the charge. Good play by the Lady Buffaloes. Set up and take the charge on Buck. Buck picks up the personal. And it will be Clarkrange basketball. Buck trying to drive in the lane and dish it off to the big girl Miller, and to call for the foul. And now back the other way come the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange with the basketball. Just starting the second half, tied at 23 apiece. And we got a warning on Coach Mike Buck. A little bit dramatic there by the official, I think, on that one. It will be Clarkrange basketball. They'll work it in this time to Cassie Mundy. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie works it down in, looking for a cut. Can get, gives it back up to Kaylee. Kaylee out to Powell. Powell with the ball. Over now to Bush. Bush with the ball. Over now to Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee going to work it in. Kaylee kicks it back over to Bush. Bush will drive in, kick down the corner to Howard. Back up to Mundy. Mundy going to drive in, try to get cross court. Does to Powell. Powell, little jump hook is good. Mackenzie Powell, Big Mac with two more, and she gets it back to a 2-point Lady Buffalo. Now right back, though, is Caps. Caps gets it underneath. Goes up, has it stripped. Caps missed the wide open shot underneath, and Clarkrange strips her before she can take it back up. Back the other way comes Cassie Mundy. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie out front. Gives it off to Bush. Bush back out front now to Howard. Howard the ball down the corner to Mundy. Cassie with the basketball. Cassie drives in, backs out, gives it over to Powell. Powell drives the baseline, spins in, spins again, and she's going to be called for the travel. Bumped into a player and called for the travel as she kind of stepped back. It over, and it goes back to the Lady Panthers. Stone with the basketball. 6:28 left to go here in quarter number 3. Clarkrange by 2. And now we got technical foul on Stone Memorial. So a technical foul will give Clarkrange a couple of shots in the basketball. So Coach Mike Buck getting a technical foul here. As it will be Kaylee Mundy at the line. First one good. She'll have one more. 26-23. Clarkrange by 3. And second one's good by 4. Clarkrange with the basketball as well, as that's like a turnover for Stone Memorial. They got points and the basketball, so this could be a 4 to a 5-point swing here in this ball game. Actually, more than that, because you take the 2 that you lost as well. Now come through with Cassie, try to get into Powell, throws it away. Miller's got a step. Back will come Kaylee. Kaylee will drive in. She'll pick up the foul as Miller will go to the line. That's going to go against Kaylee, and that'll be her third, I believe. And that'll send Tess Miller to the line, and Miller can cut this back to a 2-point ball game. Miller to the line, free throw good. She'll have one more. Miller back of the line. Second one, good. Hits both ends of it. It's 27-25. Stone Memorial cuts the lead by 2, and Clarkrange with the 2 points in the ball. Clarkrange missed a golden opportunity there a minute ago to get a really big swing in this game. And now Cassie Money going to drive in. I'm assuming they called carrying the ball on that one. I'm not sure what they called on that one. The official called carrying the basketball, so now Stone Memorial can take the lead. Across the timeline comes Buck. Buck with the ball. Buck out to Caps. Caps for a three. Good. Caps gives Stone Memorial back the lead, and it's a 1-point Lady Buffalo advantage, or Lady Panther advantage, 28-27, with 5:44 left to go in the third.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
This is Marvin Long with Twin Lakes. At Twin Lakes, we are prepared to handle everything this year brings to you. Whether you're going to school, working from home, starting a new business, Twin Lakes is here to help. With speeds as fast as 1,000 megabits per second, reliable voice solutions, robust TV services, security, and smart control systems, we've got you covered. Work fast, play hard this year with fiber from Twin Lakes. Learn more by visiting us online at www.twinlakes.net.
Some restrictions apply. Speed not available in all areas.
Back to action. Clarkrange with the basketball. Pierce re-entered for Powell a moment ago. Clarkrange will walk it up. Cassie Mundy with the basketball. Bring it to front court. Gives it over to Howard. Right side. Howard with the ball. Back out front to Kaylee. Now down to Pierce. Pierce with the basketball. Pierce gives it up to Cassie Mundy. Cassie will drive down the corner. Kicks it inside to Howard. Knocked away. Cap's got a hand on it. Take it away, and here comes Stone Memorial with a 1-point lead in the ball. Out front is Freitag over to Miller. Miller going to drive in, give it back out front to Buck for a three. Good. Maddie Buck with her first basket of the night, and it's a 4-point Stone Memorial lead. Clarkrange with the basketball. Go back to that play after the technical. That could have been a big play had they been a score on that one. With the ball now, Howard right side. Howard's going to drive down on the baseline. Howard kicks it over to Cassie Money. Back out to Kaylee. Kaylee going to drive in, get back to Cassie. Cassie with the basketball. Backs it out, and they'll start it again. Give it over to Kaylee. Clarkrange very patient. Kaylee with the ball. Kaylee going to drive down in, puts it up, blocked by Miller. And Miller will come away with it. Miller with the basketball in the front court. Kicks it cross court, and he's going to go off a Oh! That one, definitely Freitag touched that one at the end. She jerked her hand back, but she touched it before it went out of bounds. And the one official said he thought it went off of Stone Memorial, and the official down on the baseline said no, it went off of Clarkrange. They'll send the ball out front to Buck. Buck down in the corner to Roark. Roark with the basketball. Long pass, and we're going to have a pushing off on Miller. Miller's going to be called for a second pushing off foul. And back will come the Lady Buffaloes, trailing by 4. Into the game comes Atkinson and Goss. Out will go Freitag and also Roark out of the ball game. Clarkrange with the basketball. Out front is Mundy. Kaylee with the ball. Kaylee coming around the pick. Kaylee gives it over to Pierce. Pierce back over to Kaylee. Kaylee going to drive in. Almost lose it. Gives it back over to Cassie. Cassie with the basketball. Guarded by Buck. Backs it out. Off now to Lexi. Lexi with the ball. Pierce going to bring it back out front. Pierce will drive around, give it off to Kaylee. Kaylee with the ball. Down the corner to Bush. Bush looking inside, won't get it in, can't get it into Howard. Now gives it back up to Bundy. Now to Bush. Bush for a three, no good. Rebound going to be off of Miller and out of bounds. Miller went up and got a hand on it, just couldn't hang on to it. Goes out of bounds back to the Lady Buffaloes. Clarkrange with the ball. trailing by 4. And they'll work it in wide open. Pierce underneath. Pierce is going to be fouled by number 14, Atkinson. And Lexi will go to the line for a pair of them here. First free throw, good. Took the shooter's hop, rolls over the rim, drops in. And the second one, a little short. Rebound taken away by Caps. It's still a 3-point ball game. In the front court will come Buck with the ball. Buck in the front court, drives down, gives it off to Caps. Caps another three, no good. Rebound tipped around and Bush comes out with it. Maddie in the front court, drives down, holds up, gives it off to Cassie. Cassie will drive a little floater short. Rebound by Caps. Caps over to Buck, and Buck will bring it on the run. Buck with the ball. Buck drives down, gives it back up front now to Caps. Caps crosses it over to 14. He'll fire it up and in, and that is Atkinson with a big three. And that's the biggest lead of the night now for Stone Memorial of 6. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll give it to Mundy. Kaylee with the ball. Gives it over to Cassie. Cassie Mundy back to Kaylee. Mundy now off to Pierce. Pierce back over to Kaylee. Kaylee for a three. No good. Long rebound going to be knocked out of bounds by Pierce. Coming back into the game will be Roark. Buck will come out. Powell will check in on the next break for Clarkrange with 2.5 minutes to go here in the third. Stone by 6. With the ball, Freitag. Freitag over to the right side. Freitag gets it picked off. There goes Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee Mundy coast to coast, up and good. Kaylee Mundy gets the steal in the basket, and we're back to a 4-point ball game. Freitag not quite the ball handler, or I should say Roark not quite the ball handler that Buck is. And Buck's coming off the bench. He didn't get much of a breather. They're going to lob it underneath. Wide open Miller, and Miller once again used that forearm to shove off, but no call, and it's back to a 6-point lead. 1:50 left to go here in quarter number 3. Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll give down to Pierce in the corner. Pierce with the ball. Want to bring it back out. Leaves it for Bush. Bush looking to drive, sends it down the corner to Howard. Howard for a three, good. The Mantas knocks down the 3 ball, and we're back to a 3-point game with $1:27 to go here in the third quarter. Roark with the ball, gives it over this time to Atkinson. Atkinson down to Caps. Caps shot short. Rebound tipped out and ran down by Miller. Back to Caps. Caps going to drive down, dumps it inside to Miller. Miller will lay it up and in. Good ball movement by the Lady Panthers. 5-point lead now for Stone Memorial. Driving the other way, Monday's going to be fouled. Blocking foul going to go against Roark. Or no, I got Freitag. I've been calling it Roark, but it's Freitag. 22 is Freitag, 23 is Roark. I had them just opposite there for a moment. Powell checks back in. Out will come Caps now as Buck checks back in. Clarkrange with 61 seconds getting ready to work it in. They'll lob it in out front to Pierce. Pierce over to Mundy with the ball. Kaylee Mundy gives it over to Cassie. Under a minute left to go here in the third quarter. Ball goes over to Powell. Powell drops it off to Howard. Howard back in Miller and puts up the running hook. No good. Rebound jerked down this time by Atkinson. Atkinson over quickly to Buck, and Buck will bring it up. Buck with the ball. Buck drives down, stops and pops, and short. Rebound on Miller. Miller back up, and she's going to be fouled. And we'll see who they call that one on. They're going to get on Pierce. Pierce is second, so Clarkrange's got a break there. That could have been Howard's third. Miller going to go back to the line. 5-point Stone lead. 6-point Stone lead. Miller a pure shooter. Bush will come back in now, and out will go Pierce. Second free throw, good. She hits both ends of it. 40-33, a 7-point advantage. Biggest lead for Stone Memorial. Miller now with 14, 16, 18, 20 points in the game. With it, Kaylee Money. Kaylee's going to drive a little floater. Good. Kaylee gets the floater to go, and it's back now to a 5-point ball game. Long pass down the corner, firing it out. Goss for three is good. Anna Goss with the three ball, and it's back down to an 8-point lead. Back the other way. Monday drives, and her shot rejected by Miller. Miller blocks the shot. Clarkrange will work it in. 2.1 seconds. Looking, they'll get it in. Try to get into Howard, knocked away by Miller, and she'll throw it down court, and that's the end of the half. We're at halftime, or not the end of the half, end of the third. At the end of three, it is Stone Memorial 43, Clarkrange 35.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435, a proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
Final frame of this one, and Stone Memorial with an 8-point buffer headed into it. 43-35, 8 minutes left to play in regulation, and Clarkrange trails by 8. They'll come back with the Monday Twins. You've got Pierce, you've got Bush, and you got Powell in the ball game. While Stone Memorial with Freitag, they've got Roark, they've got Miller, they've got Caps, and Buck in the game. Buck with the basketball. Gives it over now to Caps. Caps across court at 2. Roark back up to Buck. Now over to Caps. Caps for a 3. Short. Rebound knocked around, and Stone Memorial gets the follow-up. And the second dribble by Caps is good for 3. Emma Caps now with 14 on the night, and it's an 11-point lead now for Stone Memorial. Clarkrange with the basketball. Bush out front. Bush gives it off to Pierce. Pierce with the basketball. Pierce brings it back out, gives it up to Kaylee Monday. Kaylee will drive the left side, back it out, give it over to Cassie Monday. Clarkrange trails by 11, got to make a run. They'll give it off to Pierce. Pierce for a 3, no good. Rebound is by Miller. Miller's going to be fouled. And that one's going against Kaylee Monday, and that's 4 on Kaylee Monday, so she's on the brink of extinction. And Stone Memorial with the basketball. They'll walk it across the timeline. Buck with the ball. Gives it down left side to Caps. Caps with it. Got to stay on Caps. She can shoot from anywhere. They'll give it over to Caps, and she'll lob it down to Freitag. Back up to Roark. Roark for a 3, and she hits. Make that Freitag. They said now Clarkrange wants a timeout. Timeout on the floor. 6:38 to go. It's now a 49-35 Stone lead.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And now over and over. It's First Volunteer for you.
At the first of each year, many insurance companies will send out letters trying to direct customers to a preferred pharmacy, especially the chain pharmacies. Pharmacies pay to get their names on these letters and in turn then make the money back with insurance copays and gimmicks that negatively affect the consumer. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we put a lot of effort into helping our patients find the best insurance plan for them and budgeting their medical expenses each year. Don't be a number at a big pharmacy. Be part of our family. Choose Hall Family Pharmacy. We are proud to be a preferred hometown pharmacy. Come see us today at our locations in Jamestown or Clarkrange.
Back to action. Clarkrange with the basketball, now trailing by 14. As they'll work it over right side, they'll get it up left side to Kaylee. Kaylee for a three, in and out, no good. And Clarkrange, should I say it, they have went stone cold here at Stone Memorial. Sorry, folks, I had to use that one time tonight anyway. Back in now, Buck with the basketball. She'll drop it off inside, and we're going to have a foul on Powell. McKenzie's going to pick up her third personal with 6:16 left to go. Lydia's just shaking her head over here. As it will be Stone with the basketball. Stone looking to work it in. It's going to be lobbed in out front to Miller. Miller with the ball. Miller underneath to Freitag. Back out to Caps, and Caps walked with it. Caps started to take the shot. Powell comes sailing out, and when she did, she just come back down with it. And it will be Clarkrange basketball with 6:11 left to go here in regulation. Clarkrange needing to make a run here. They'll go left side this time to Pierce. Pierce going to drive in, send it out to Bush. Bush with the ball. Bush will drive in the lane, kick it down the corner now to Mundy. Cassie with the ball. Cassie drives through, gives it off to Pierce. Pierce with the ball. Working, gives it up to Kaylee. Kaylee over now to Bush. Bush with the ball. Off to Cassie. Cassie going to drive the baseline, cut off. Works it back out front. Now we'll drive around, give it over to Lexi. Pierce with the ball. Pierce gives it over now to Mundy. Kaylee Mundy with the ball. Out to Cassie. Cassie working it. Cassie going to drive down in, and we're going to have a hand check on Buck. Buck picks up her third personal. Clarkrange are working in. That's a 16 foul on Stone here in the second half. So neither team in the bonus. They will be in the next one. Clarkrange will be in the bonus on the next foul by Stone Memorial. With it is Cassie Mundy. Cassie kicks it down the corner to Bush. Bush for a three. Good. Maddie breaks the dry spell, and we're back to an 11-point ball game. 5 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Clarkrange needing stops now. Front court will come Buck. Buck with the basketball. Gives it out to Miller. Miller looking inside for Caps. Now Miller going to drive. She'll go off the glass and score. Miller's got 22 on the night. Long pass the other way. Miller going to pick it off. She saw that one, and those long arms got down, picks it off, puts up the little jumper, no good. Rebound Buck. Buck will bring it back out front now to Miller. Miller's going to be fouled by Pierce. Lexi going to pick up her third personal. Howard going to re-enter the lineup. Powell will come out. 4:40 left to go in this one. Clarkrange got the stop they need, but then turned it right back over. And now Stone looking to bring it in. They'll lob it in to Caps. Caps with the ball over to Buck. Buck will drive down, puts up the little jumper. Good. Buck's got 5 on the night, and it's now a 15-point advantage for Stone Memorial. Clarkrange struggling here in the second half. With it now, Kaylee Mundy. Kaylee gives it back over to Pierce. Pierce for a three. Good. Finally, Alexi gets her first three to drop. And it's full court pressure now. Buck going to blaze through it, kick it down the corner now to Roark. Roark gives it over in the corner now to Miller. Miller going to drive in, and she's going to be fouled, and it is that going to be on Cassie Mundy. That'll be, I believe, her first of the ball game. Goss and Atkinson check back in as Freitag and Roark take a seat. 12-point lead now for Stone Moore. Ball comes in way out front to Caps. Caps with the ball. Goes down in the corner this time to Goss. Back up to Caps. Caps with it. Caps looking to drive. Drives down. Gives it off to Atkinson. Atkinson out front now to Goss. Goss going to drive. Put up the runner. No good. Rebound Maddie Bush. Bush with the board. And here come the Lady Buffaloes. Bush taking it all the way down. Backs it out. Gives it up to Howard. Howard has it stripped and stolen by Goss. Goss is going to have a layup on the other end. Missed it. Rebound, though, by Buck. Buck back out front now to Caps. Caps with it. Caps gives it off to Buck. Buck's going to drive in, send it over now to Atkinson for a three. No good. Rebound this time by Howard, and we're going to have a foul on Miller, I believe. And for Tessa Miller, that's her third personal. And Clarkrange go the other end, and more importantly, can score without any time running off the clock if Howard can knock down the free throws. Cut this back to a 10-point ball game. 53-41. And we're going to have a timeout before the shot. Timeout before the shot with 3:12 to go in the third. It's Stone Memorial 53, Clarkrange 41.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
3 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in this one, and right now it is Stone Memorial on top by a dozen, but Howard can cut it down to 10 if she can knock the free throws down. She's got a 1-and-1 air. Free throw, good. She'll have one more. 53-42. Second one, 53-43. It's both ends of it, and it's a 10-point ball game with 3:12 to go. Long pass up to Miller. Miller going to give it over to Goss. Goss down to Atkinson. Atkinson inside, throws it away. Picked off Buck. Bush will come out with it. Bush on the run. Maddie in the front court, gives it over to Kaylee Money. She'll drive, put up the floater. No good. Rebound Lexi Pierce. Pierce, good job on the far side getting the rebound. Gives it down low to Howard. Howard's going to drive down, gets Caps on her back. Can't get the shot to drop, though. Rebound pulled away this time by Miller, and Miller will bring it into front court. Miller gives it over to Buck. Buck with the ball, 2:40 to go, a 10-point ball game. Knocked away from Caps, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Oh, saved. Great play there by Goss. Goss able to get a paw on it and hang on to it, and they're going to have a timeout called by Coach Mike Buck. Timeout, 2:31 to go in the fourth. It's a 10-point Stone lead.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Fentress Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, one game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Two minutes, 31 seconds left to go here in the ball game, and Stone Memorial with a 10-point lead in the ball. Clarkrange got to do something quickly. They need some stops on both ends of the floor. And they get points on each attempt and get a couple of stops here, get back into this one. Ball comes in to Buck. Buck gives it back up front now to Roark. Roark gives it over now to Caps, and Caps with the basketball. Caps out front. Looking for Buck. Gives it to Buck. Clarkrange may have to start fouling here soon. With it out front is Buck. Buck has it knocked away. Come right back and gets it. They tried to take it over to Freitag and knocked away. Caps will drive down, pulls up, looking for somebody. Caps going to take it inside now to Freitag. Back out now to Roark. He'll give it up to Miller. Miller kicks it out front to Caps. Caps with the basketball. 1:42 to go. Clarkrange's going to have to start fouling soon. And there it is, and that's going to be the 5th foul on Kaylee Mundy. She's probably not the player Clarkrange would want to start fouling, but as that's going to send Caps to the line. That'll be the 5th on Kaylee Mundy. So she fouls out with 9 points on the night. And that'll bring in Casey Sales. No, it's going to bring in Powell. I thought he was going to bring in Sales. They're going to bring in Powell. 98 seconds left to go in this one, and Stone Memorial looks like they're going to avenge their loss at Clarkrange. As they're up by 10, and they've got a 1-and-1 here for Emma Caps. Caps on the night's got 14 points. Make it 15 points. She'll have one more. It's an 11-point lead now for Stone Memorial. Back goes Caps to the line. And she drains that one. Caps hits both ends of it. It's a 12-point lead once again. Clarkrange with a 4-possession game. Got to come down quickly. They got to launch the rock. They don't have time to take and run a whole lot of offenses. Now Cassie trying to drive. We have a blocking foul on Buck. Maddie Buck has her 4th of the ball game. And Clarkrange can use this, getting points with the clock stopped. Casey Sales going to check in for the Lady Buffaloes. Casey going to come in for the first time. Free throw by Mundy is good. Cassie with 11 points on the night. As Casey will come in and Powell will go out. (55-44). Second free throw, good. 55-45. 10-point lead for Stone Memorial. They have the basketball. They look to bring it in. They'll lob it in this time to Miller. Miller with the ball throws it over to Freitag. Back up now to Buck. Buck in the front court. Buck will drive down and hold it up. Buck will send it back out front now to Freitag. Freitag with the basketball. Freitag going to work it down, and Freitag kicks it in to Roark. Back out to Caps, and Caps is going to be fouled by Cassie Mundy. And Caps is probably not the player you want to foul in this situation. She'll go the line with 1:08 left to go in the game. And still be a 4-possession game regardless if she hits both or not. But she drains the front end of it and will have one more. Second one, good. She hits both ends of it, and it's a 12-point lead now for Stone Memorial with 67 seconds to play. Clarkrange will come down the other way. With it now is Bush. Bush over to Pierce. Pierce for a three, no good. Rebound brought down by Miller. Miller going to throw it out quickly to Roark. Back to Buck, and Buck will bring it up and take it around the top of the key. Buck over to Miller. Miller going to keep back over to Buck. Buck down to Roark. Roark back to Buck. Buck will split the defense, give it out to Miller. Miller off to Buck, and Buck will back it out. And Clarkrange doesn't look like they're going to foul. And now, well, I guess they are. It's going to be Cassie Mundy picking up foul number 3. And that will send to the line Freitag on the night, looking for her 7th, 8th point of the night if she can get them. First one, no good. Back of the iron. Rebound tipped, and it's out of bounds off of Clarkrange. Clarkrange can get the rebound, then goes out of bounds, and it will be Stone Memorial basketball. Powell going to re-enter the lineup. Powell come in. Howard will go out. 28.8 seconds left to go in the game. Ball will come into Buck. Buck with the ball. Buck has it stolen by Mundy. Come away with Casey Sales, but her pass picked off by Freitag, and now Caps with it, gives it over to Miller. Miller down to Buck. Buck's going to drive around down to 12 seconds. That's probably going to be your score, your final. Your Clarkrange going to come up short in this last game of the regular season as they will fall to Stone Memorial. Your final here tonight, 57-45. The Lady Panthers of Stone Memorial avenged one of their 2 losses on the season by beating the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes 57-45. Back in a few minutes.
Don't sweat the cold this winter. Carrier has a complete line of home heating products to keep your family comfortable this season without burning your budget. With smart temperature management and remote access options, it's easier than ever to control your home's climate and reduce utility bills without sacrificing comfort. For more complete comfort and greater peace of mind, call Conditioned Heating and Cooling. Carrier, turn to the experts. Call Conditioned Heating and Cooling today and ask about our financing options.
Conditioned heating and cooling.
At the first of each year, many insurance companies will send out letters trying to direct customers to a preferred pharmacy, especially the chain pharmacies. Pharmacies pay to get their names on these letters and in turn then make the money back with insurance copays and gimmicks that negatively affect the consumer. At Hall Family Pharmacy, we put a lot of effort into helping our patients find the best insurance plan for them and budgeting their medical expenses each year. Don't be a number at a big pharmacy. Be part of our family. Choose Hall Family Pharmacy. We are proud to be a preferred hometown pharmacy. Come see us today at our locations in Jamestown or Clarkrange.
And back here at Stone Memorial High School, where Stone Memorial hands Clarkrange its 4th loss of the season. Lady Buffaloes fall to 24-4 as they wrap up the regular season here tonight. Their next action will be tournament action on the 21st when they will be the number 1 seed in the District 6A tournament. Stone Memorial improves to 24-2 on the season. They got one more game with White County on Thursday night. Let's give you the scoring on this one for the Lady Buffaloes. They were paced by Cassie Mundy with a dozen, 9 each for Kaylee Mundy and Maddie Bush, 8 in the game for Chloe Howard, 4 each for Lexi Pierce and Mackenzie Powell. For the ladies from Stone Memorial, they got 22 from Tessa Miller, 18 for Emma Capps, 5 in the game for Maddie Buck, 6 for Keaton Freitag, 3 each for Katie Atkinson and Anna Goss. Stone Memorial wins it 57-45. They avenged that earlier January loss to the Lady Buffaloes with this win here tonight. Clarkrange winning that one at Clarkrange and Stone Memorial winning here at home. As we are in between games now, we're going to take a timeout and then we'll be back to take a look at the boys matchup in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's get back to action here. We got boys action coming up. Good find out your girls winning tonight 61-43. The Lady Dragons, a huge win tonight. That pretty much secures them the number 3 spot going into the tournament. It was Macon all over DeKalb County, 67-33. Watertown beat Smith County 53-40. And let's see, Upperman beat Cannon County 63-37. So a pretty big night for district teams out District 8AA. We're getting ready for boys action, which pits Stone against Clarkrange. Stone boys come in at 16-9. Clarkrange at 5-23 on the season. Last time these two teams met, it was Stone Memorial over Clarkrange by 20, 60-40 at Clarkrange. That was on January 25th. Now last night Stone fell to Cookeville 62-46. So we'll see how it affects them. Looking at Clarkrange's district standings, they'll go into tournament play next Tuesday night, a week from tonight, as a matter of fact. They will play Pickett County in the opening round of the district tournament. Now, District 6A has Clay County on top at 12-2. Monterey still has 2 games left. They're at 10-2. Then you got Gordonsville at 9-5, Red Bull at 8-6, Pickett at 7-7, Trousdale 4-9, Jackson 3-10, and Clarkrange 1-13. They'll go in that number 8 seed. So a big win though tonight for the Lady Dragons of York Institute. They picked up a huge win tonight. And we're getting set now for starting lineups for the boys contest for tonight. For the Buffaloes, they'll start Nate Hall. Number 4, Gatlin LaRue. 0, Keith Whited. Number 24, Anthony Cottle, and number 13, Connor LaRue will be your starting lineup for the Buffaloes. And for Coach Neil Capps, Stone Memorial Panthers. They will start number 10, Zach Bird. Number 22, Zach Street. Number 24, Jack Eldridge. Number 34, that is Hunter Wattenbarger. And number 35, Chris Coudray. That'll be the starting lineup for tonight's Panthers. And I think the Panthers actually have White County coming up on Thursday. Chris Coudray, the last starter for the Panthers under the direction of Coach Neil Capps. The Buffaloes under the direction of Coach Rodney Pyle. As we said, Clarkrange is going to go into the district tournament at the number 8 seed. So they are going to be the bottom seed in the tournament. And they will open up against the Pickett County Bobcats in a win-or-go-home match. It's going to win to stay in, so it's going to be a big one coming up as we get ready for our start to our march to Murfreesboro next week as tournament action kicks off and tips off. It'll be Nate Hall to jump it up. He jumps it up against number 10, Zach Bird, and it goes to the Buffaloes. Clarkrange with the basketball out front, LaRue. Gives it over to Whited. Keith Whited way out front. Takes it left side to Connor LaRue. Clarkrange going left to right as we speak. Ball goes into Whited. Whited takes it to left side, gives it out front to LaRue. Gatlin with the ball. Clarkrange patient here for early. Ball gives up now to Nate Hall. Nate Hall with the ball. Nate around pick, gives it over to Whited. Whited will spin in the lane, take the jumper. No good. Rolls off, rebound Stone Memorial. They'll push it up quickly. Number 34, they'll go right inside this time to Bird. Bird kicks it back out now to Eldridge. Eldridge drives the lane, now takes it up strong and scores, and they're going to count it. Eldridge is going to get the and one to start the ball game. And Clarkrange picks up the first foul of the night. Clarkrange girls coming up short tonight. Free throw no good by Eldridge. Eldridge misses the free throw, and back comes the Buffaloes. Clarkrange with the basketball. Congratulations, York Lady Dragons. A huge win tonight, 61-43 over Livingston. They'll go into the tournament the number 3 seed now, which for the Lady Dragons is a good break. Now Cottle drive in, take the runner, no good. Rebound pulled up by Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger drives down, has the basketball taken away by Whited. Whited with the ball, 6.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. It's a 2-0 Stone lead. Whited over to LaRue. Last regular season game for the Buffaloes and Lady Buffaloes here tonight. Their next action will be tournament play, and we're going to have a hand check on Street. Zach Street will pick up the foul. They'll give it in this time back to Whited. Back out now to LaRue. Gatlin with the ball. Over now to Cottle. Cottle right side gives it up now to LaRue. LaRue down in the corner to Whited. We got a foul on Whited. Keith Whited called for the offensive foul, so we'll go back the other way. Keith Whited called for the offensive foul, and it's a 2-0 ball game. We played almost 2 minutes into this quarter, and not a blistering start to this ball game, to say the least. It'll be Wattenbarger to walk it up. Wattenbarger with the basketball. Gives it over to Street. Street for a three. No good. Rebound pulled by Bird. Out now to number 24. He fires and hits the three. And that was Jack Eldridge with the three ball. And we got a timeout on the floor. It's 5-0. Stone with 5:53 to go in the first.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charges not a driver tip.
Like a great sports team needs a great captain to lead them, a county needs a great executive to move it forward. And Fentress County has it in Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy believes in this county and its endless possibilities. So for great sports and a great county, be like County Executive Jimmy Johnson and back Fentress County all the way.
Back to action. Clarkrange with the basketball. Cottle drives in the lane, puts it up, no good. Back comes Stone with the basketball. In the front court, Bird goes inside now to Coudray, and now they'll get back out to Wattenbarger. He'll fire it over to number 24, put it up. That is Eldridge, no good, but the follow-up by Bird is good. 7-0 with 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Walking across the timeline will be Gatlin LaRue. LaRue with the ball. LaRue going to drive in, takes it away and dumps it off to Cottle. Back out now to Whitey. Whitey can't out pass. Clarkrange turns it over. Clarkrange boys will open tournament play on Tuesday night. Now they will have the early game at 6 o'clock on Tuesday night. They'll take on the Pickett County Bobcats in a winner advance, loser go home match. With the ball out front is Eldridge. Eldridge drops it inside. Good pass underneath to number 24, puts it up and in. That is Eldridge with two more. Basket by Wattenbarger, Wattenbarger with that basket. 34 instead of 24. Clarkrange with the basketball. Whited over to Hall. Nate Hall drives down, gives it off to LaRue. LaRue with the ball. Back to Hall. Hall drive baseline, and he's going to be fouled by Eldridge, or by Wattenbarger, pardon me. 34 is Wattenbarger, 24 is Eldridge. And coming in now for the Buffaloes is Evan Cantrell. Evan Cantrell in the game, and Evan just on the team. Now back the other way will come Stone. They'll put it up. No good there by Street. And it will be Clarkrange with the basketball. Cantrell, first time in now, a steal by Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger over to Bird, too far in front of him, throws it almost away. But then I think we're going to have an intentional foul. And now we got fisticuffs as Gatlin LaRue and number 24 Street, or number 24 Eldridge is going at it. And I believe they're probably going to eject both of them. They got Gatlin for the foul. And now, if they're going to eject, they need to eject both of them, folks. They were both going at it. It wasn't just one, it was both. So the officials are talking it over. They got an intentional foul, I believe, on Gatlin LaRue for running into somebody. And then number 24, Eldridge got up and had something to say to LaRue, and then LaRue went at it. And they're probably going to, they should toss both of them. I'm just going to say, folks, if you're going to toss one, you need to toss them both. If you don't, that's a bad precedence, and the TSSAA needs to hear about it. So, Larry, I've got off my soapbox now, and if they're going to toss them, they need to toss them both. As LaRue lost his temper and went after that, and he and Eldridge are pushing and shoving there, went at it. And if one's going to be thrown, they both need to be thrown. That's all I got to say about that, folks, as we're still having a discussion down here about it, as this almost got out of hand real early, folks. Clarkrange trailing 9-0. And I'm positive LaRue's going to be tossed for the night. And that means he will miss. If he is thrown out tonight, he has to miss next week's game as well against Pickett County. So that'll be even a bigger deficit for the Buffaloes. And I think Eldridge, it should be both of them should get their walking papers after this one. And we'll see what they say. And we're waiting to see what they tell. And Coach Neil Cap's not happy, and Coach Rodney Powell, he knows his young man's going to get tossed. And now we got a technical on Coach Neil Caps. So Coach Cap's not happy, and he's about to get his second. If he gets his second, he's gone as well. This one's going to get uglier than a last-minute prom date if something don't stop here in a minute. So LaRue, I believe, is tossed for sure. And I think Eldridge has got his walking papers too. I don't see them getting one without the other, folks. I'm sorry, but if they're going to toss one, they need to toss them both. And Cottle will line up for the Buffaloes. And I hope they'll make a statement on what they're going to do. Coach Cap's got the technical there a moment ago, too. We got intentional foul, then we got shoving, and got LaRue, and it looks like they're going to give Eldridge his walking papers, too. So Eldridge is done for the night. He will not be able to play against White County on Thursday night if he's tossed from this game. So, you got to be smarter than that. If you're going to get up and say something, you got to be a little bit smarter than that, folks. That's all I'm saying. You got to not get up and say anything, because that's when you get the walking papers as well. And we'll see now what happens here. They're still waiting. I'm still waiting to figure out what's going on. I don't know if the officials knows what's going on at this point. But Gatlin LaRue is done for the night. He is going to be tossed. And I do believe, and I'm going to assume they are going to throw Eldridge out too. This is really going to hurt the Buffaloes, because the Buffaloes will go into tournament play next week without Gatlin LaRue. Because if you're ejected, so if you're ejected, then you can't play the next game, and that means Eldridge is eligible for Thursday night's White County game, and it will be Gatlin LaRue out for the Pickett County tournament game next week. And going the line will be number 25, and he will hit the front end of it. That is Will Hecker. Hecker shooting the intentional foul. And so Eldridge would have been shooting the intentional foul, but he got up and had something to say, and Gatlin LaRue went after him. And they both got tossed, so both of them tossed from the game. And now it's a 10-0 ball game, and we'll go to the other end, and Clarkrange will have a couple of free throws here, as Coach Neil Capps wasn't happy. His player got tossed, but he's done for the evening as well. And going to the line will be Keith Whiting. First one, no good. And the fans letting Whiting know he short-armed that one. Second one good. Clarkrange on the scoreboard. It's 10-1, 3:52, and it should be Clarkrange basketball, I believe, as the technical on Caps gives the ball back to the Buffaloes. And we've had 2 players ejected already tonight, so this one is, we might get this one. This should have had this one Thursday night out at Grimsley. As here we go. They back to action now. 3:44. Clarkrange with the ball. Whited over to Cottle. Cottle going to drive in. Gives it up now to LaRue. Connor LaRue with the ball. Connor going to drive down. Kicks it out, and we're going to have a foul on. That's going to go against Hecker. Hecker going to pick up the foul. And one thing about this, folks, when you get into an altercation like that, that usually makes the officials start really calling it close. So we may be here all night. It will be Whited to bring it in. Whited works it into Cottle. Cottle gives it up now to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited drives baseline. Whited kicks it over, picked off as it was taken away by number 34, Wattenbarger. Now down quickly, they'll give it to Street. Street out front, firing it up and hitting is Hecker. Will Hecker with a 3 ball. And Stone up now 13-1. Clarkrange with the basketball. Hall drives in, gives it off to Connor LaRue. LaRue with the ball. Connor back up now to Hall. Hall spins in, has his shot blocked. A good play by Bird. Bird's going to outlet, knocked up in the air, but picking it up, laying it up and in is Street, and Street gets the 2, and it's now a 15-1 ball game. With the basketball is Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited gives it over to Connor LaRue. Connor LaRue with 2:28 to go in the ball game. Works it back. Connor going to drive in the lane, puts up the little jumper off the glass. No good. Rebound taken away by Street. Long pass up to Wattenbarger. Up and going. Wattenbarger lays it in, and it's a 17-1 game with 2:15 to go in the first. And we got a timeout call.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435, a proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
2:15 left to go here in the first quarter, and it's all Stone Memorial as they lead it 17-1. And we're having a little more discussion as Clarkrange will work it in. It'll be Whited to walk it up. Whited with the ball. Gives it up to Hall, back to Whited. Back to Hall. Hall inside now to Cantrell. Cantrell drive around, give it off to Cottle. Cottle drives in, gives it over to Hall. Hall looks 3 now, takes a shorter jumper, no good. Rebound pulled by Wattenbarger. Long pass out to Street. Street goes up and scores. Bird goes up and scores. Zach Bird with 2 more, and it's 19-1 at the end of at the 140 mark of the first quarter. Already 2 ejections in the ball game, and Clarkrange yet to get a basket, and that one's blocked. Coming up with it was Cantrell, but he was standing out of bounds. Now, I forgot that Cantrell was eligible. He wasn't eligible to play until February, so he couldn't play until just the other day. Comes his first chance to play, and he's in here tonight. Back the other way, stolen away by Cantrell, out to LaRue. Connor LaRue not ready for it, turns it over. Back the other way will come Hecker. Hecker gives it down low this time now Hecker will take the 3 short. Long rebound run down by Cottle. Cottle off to Whited. Whited will bring it the other way. 1:06 left to go here in quarter number 1. Clarkrange yet to get a basket here in this quarter. It'll be worked down by Whited. Whited going to spin in, kick it over to Hall. Hall for a 3, short. And on the rebound, it's taken away by Hall. He goes back up. We're going to have a foul before the shot, and that's going to go against 32. And I don't have a 32 on my roster. So whoever number 32 is, he picked up the foul, but I think he went out. It'll be worked in out front to Hall. Hall over to Whited. Whited drives in, sends it out to Conneroo. Conneroo going to drive around. Connor drives in, pulls up, kicks it out front now to Cottle. Cottle with the basketball. Cottle spins, kicks it back out front now to Whited. Gives it out to Cottle. Cottle with the ball back to Whited. Whited with the basketball. Whited going to drive in, and Whited's going to be fouled by number 12. That's Dylan Wattenbarger. And that'll be the 17th foul on Stone Memorial because they got the technical and I guess the ejection as well as counted as technical. Whited, free throw, good. Clarkrange with their second point of the quarter, 17 seconds to go. And Whited will have one more. Hits them both. Whited drops them both home, and it's a 19-3 Stone lead. With the ball is Street. Street gives it off to Coudray. Coudray back out to Street. Street will drive in and chuck it into cheap seats. Street throws it away, and here comes Clarkrange with the basketball, trailing 19-3, and we've got 5.9 seconds here going to court. Clarkrange yet to hit a basket. Ball roll up, Whited with it. Whited down to 5, down to 4. Whited will drive in, put up the out-balance jumper, no good, and that's the end of the first quarter. End of one, it is 19-3, Stone Memorial.
The saying goes, new year, new you. Did you know the number one resolution made every year revolves around staying healthy? As a part of your healthcare team, MetaThrift wants to make sure we provide you with ways to meet your goals. One of those ways is to help you take the right medications at the right time. So let us organize them for you with our convenient MedPack strip packaging. MedPacks organize your medications by date and time of day and places them in easy-to-open pouches. This year, stay on track and never miss a dose. The best part, this service is free. For more information, call MetaThrift at 879-8133.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Raines agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
Quarter number 2 getting ready to get underway. It will be Stone basketball to start this second quarter. It'll be Hecker to work it in to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger with the basketball. Wattenbarger over to Wattenbarger. Back to Street or to Hecker. Now to Coudray. He'll fire the three short. Rebound pulled by Hecker, and Hecker going to be fouled. Hecker going to be fouled by Nate Hall. Clarkrange with 5 team fouls now, including the one ejection foul. With the ball now is Coudray. Coudray gives it over this time to Wattenbarger. Back out to Coudray. Coudray for a three is good. Or make that to Wattenbarger for a three. 34 Wattenbarger with a three. And he'll be Whited with the basketball. Whited works around, gives it over to Hall. Hall with the ball. Leaves it now for Connor LaRue. Connor LaRue is going to drive in. He's going to be hand checked, and that will be 1-1 for Connor, as that'll go against Hecker. Hecker picks up his second. Clarkrange did not score a basket, a field goal in that first quarter. Out of the line will be LaRue. LaRue's first one's good. Connor gets his first point of the night. Clarkrange got 4 points, and it's all from the charity stripe. They trail by 18. Second one, no good. Rebound is Whitey. Good job by Whitey. Good board work by Keith. Keith with the ball out to Cottle. Cottle with the basketball back to Whitey. Whitey looking to make a move. Dumps it down low to number 15, Cantrell. Evan with his first basket of the ball game, man. His first basket gives the first basket for Clarkrange. Wattenbarger trying to answer. Dylan Wattenbarger with a 3 ball. Answers right back, 25-17. Clarkrange their first basket coming a moment ago. Getting ready to come in for Stone Memorial will be Andre Flores. Ball goes over this time to Cottle. Cottle with the basketball, working out front, gives it over to Connor LaRue. LaRue going to drive in, looks for some help, kicks it out to Cottle. Cottle for a 3, no good. Rebound is going to be in the air, and we're going to have a foul, I guess, on that one. It'll go against Connor LaRue. As now Durham will come in. Josh will come in for the first time with 6:15 to go in the first half. Clarkrange trailing 25-7. Front court, Wattenberger gives it down the street. Street off to Kudre. Kudre across it to Wattenberger. Into Flores. Flores a little jumper, good. Flores in with the 2. And it's a 2-point lead now for Stone Memorial with 5:50 left to go here in the first half. Whited with the basketball, gives it over to Hall. Hall drives in, gives it off to Cottle. Cottle with the basketball. Cottle back out now to Whited. Whited drives, and they call the travel. Whited got the shot drop. They call a walk on him. So Keith, the student section over here on the far side to our right, is really giving Whited down the road when he gets the basketball. 27-7. Stone Memorial on top. They'll give it over to Street. Street for a 3 is good. Street. Now as Whited will give it over to Hall. Hall with the ball. Connery going to check in. Hall going to take it hard to the rack. Offensive foul on Hall. Nate Hall picks up foul number 2. It'll go back to Stone Memorial. Flores will bring it in to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger in the front court. Wattenbarger gives it down to Street. Back to Wattenbarger. Inside to Kudre, out to Street. Street for a 3, rims out, no good. Rebound Hall. And we got a timeout called by Coach Rodney Powell. Timeout on the floor with just under 5 minutes to go in the half. It's 30-7, Stone Memorial.
Whether you're competing on the athletic field or working hard in the classroom, remember you have the support of First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. We're behind you 100% of the way. Good luck to all the area teams. Play tough and play fair. And remember, when it comes to helping you with your banking needs, we're First Volunteer Bank, the bank with personality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And now over and over, it's First Volunteer for you.
Confidence, the one word you have to have when you choose a pharmacy. And Clarkrange Drug Center has worked hard to earn yours. Whether filling a prescription or giving advice on non-prescription medicine or health and beauty aids, Clarkrange Drug Center is the place to go for expert advice. Clarkrange Drug Center, always earning your confidence.
Back to action. It is Clarkrange with the basketball. Whited will bring it across the timeline. Whited with the ball. Gives it over to Cottle. Back to Whited. Whited trying to get to Hall, cutting back door. Whited take the turnaround jumper, won't go. Rebound pulled by Street. Street with the ball. Gives it up to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger front court. Wattenbarger over now to Wattenbarger. Back to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger will fire the three. No good. Rebound tipped up by Flores, and Flores called for over the back. Flores went for the ride, gets called for the foul as Coudray will leave the ball game now, and back in will come number 10, Zach Bird. And we'll walk the other end, and Anthony Cottle will shoot some free throws as that is a 1-and-1 for him. Cottle will come up. Cottle. Free throw, good. 30-8. He can cut it to 21 here. Second one good. 30-9 now, 21-point lead for Stone Memorial as Wattenbarger comes in. Wattenbarger gives it over this time to Wattenbarger. He'll cross it to Street, and we've got a holding call underneath, and that's going to go against. They're going to call that one again. They're going to call that one against LaRue as well. Connor's got his third. And now coming in the ball game will be number 23, Nathan White will re-enter. Or will enter for Stone. And back in will come Cantrell, Evan Cantrell. Free throw by Wattenbarger, no good. Bad off on that one. Rebound though by Bird, back up, and it's no good, but he's going to be fouled. And that one will go against. And I'm not sure who the foul is going to go against. I didn't get the foul on that one. They've got number 15 on the scoreboard. That'd be Cantrell, I guess, picking up his first. Free throw by Bird is no good. Bird misses that one. Has one more. Second one good. Bird hits 1 out of 2, and it's now back to a 22-point lead. Whited with the basketball. Whited working out front. Whited gives it over now to Cottle. Cottle with the ball. Cottle drops it underneath the Hall. Too high, too hard, and Clarkrange turns it over. Back to the way, long pass, too high, too hard for Bird, and they'll give their ball right back to the Buffaloes. Clarkrange with the basketball, trailing now 31-9. 22-point advantage for the Panthers. Whited with the ball, gives it down the corner now to Cottle. Cottle inside the Hall, and the pass too low is kicked away by Stone Memorial, and Clarkrange just can't get any offensive flow whatsoever. And it will be Whited to bring it in. Lobs it into Hall. Hall over now to Cottle. Cottle down inside, knocked away, stolen. Good hands that time by Nathan White. Back the other way, Stone with the ball. Out front is Street. Gives it over to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger back out front to Street. To Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger for a three, short. On the rebound, it's out of bounds off of Stone Memorial. 3 minutes, 8 seconds left to go here in the first half. 31-9. Stone with the basketball. Clarkrange will walk it up. As Whited with the ball. Gives it over to Cantrell. Cantrell looking inside for Hall. Gets it to him. Hall, a little fall away jumper good. Nate Hall with his first two of the night. And it's back now to a 20-point ball game. Quickly they'll take down to White. He'll cross court to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger going to drive. He'll put up a floater good. Dylan Wattenbarger answers right back. 33-11 now your score. As with it will be Whited. Whited in front court. Whited with the basketball. Over now to Cantrell. Cantrell with it down inside the Hall. Back out to Cantrell. He'll fire the three. No good. Rebound Flores. Flores with the basketball, and Flores is going to be fouled by Hall. Nate Hall's got his third. Clarkrange already without Gatlin. LaRue can't afford anybody else to get into foul trouble. As that'll walk Flores to the other end. Flores will have a pair of them, or he'll have a pair of them. That's the 10th team foul on the Buffalo. Jonah Durham getting ready to come in. 2:08 left to go on this one. Flores, that one took every bit of the rim, and then someone falls in. So Andre Flores now with 3 points. Will have another one. Durham will check in. Nate Hall will come out with 3 fouls. And back to the line will go Flores. Flores will step back to the line. Second one, no good. Flores misses the second one, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Stone Memorial. Stone will knock it out of bounds, and Clarkrange will get it back. That's fine. We're down to 2 minutes left to go here in the half on this one. It's 34-11, Stone Memorial. They'll give it over to Cantrell. Cantrell with the ball, drops it off now to Cottle. Cottle for a three, no good. Rebound Stone Memorial. White comes up with it. Gives it off this time to Street, and Bird, I should say. Bird will give it to Street. 100 seconds left to go here in the first half. Ball goes inside to Flores. Little jumper, no good. As rebound taken away by Keith Whited. Whited with the ball. Whited will walk it up. Whited in the front court, kicks it out to Cottle. Cottle going to drive in, take the off-balance jumper, no good. Long rebound tipped out of bounds. It'll go to Stone Memorial. 79 seconds left to go here in the first half. It's 34-11. Don't get coming up at halftime. We'll talk Coach Lamar Rogers about his Lady Buffaloes. They come up short tonight. We'll talk about that coming up at halftime. Right now, though, it will be Stone with the basketball and 79 seconds left to go in the quarter, leading by 23. Front court will come Wattenbarger over to Wattenbarger. He'll drive down, take the jumper. No good. Rebound Whited. Whited almost had Stone. Now we're going to have a foul on White over the back. White picks up the foul. Now send Whited to the line for a pair of them here. At the line will be Keith Whited. 66 seconds left to go here in quarter two. Whited's first one, good. Keith's got 4 on the night, looking for 5. Back of the line with 66 seconds to go in the quarter. Free throw's good. Back the other way will come Wattenbarger with the ball. Wattenbarger in the front court. Wattenbarger backs it out. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the Showtime forward halftime. With the basketball, they'll go inside, and we got an offensive foul on Flores. Flores down underneath, pushed off. And this game's got a lot of physicality in it, folks, to say the very least. 48.4 seconds left to go. We've already had 2 players ejected in this ball game, and that could be very costly for the Buffaloes come next week when they enter tournament play, because that'll be their next action. Now driving in will be Josh Durham. Josh Durham off to Jonah. Jonah back out front now to Whited. Down to 30 seconds left to go. Whited with the basketball. Whited comes around the screen looking for some help. Gives it over to Durham. Durham going to drive in. He'll put it up and lost the handle on it. Back the other way now will come Stone Memorial. Long pass knocked away by Cottle, and Cottle makes another good play, but throws it right to 34. Wattenbarger puts it up no good, goes back up and scores. Wattenbarger with 2 more, and now a steal and a foul on Cottle. Clarkrange just has no offensive flow whatsoever at this point, as we're down to 1.6 seconds to go in the quarter. And going the line will be number 12, Dylan Wattenbarger. First one no good. He'll have 1 more. And back of the line, Dylan Wattenbarger. Second one is good. It's 1 out of 2. It's 37-13. And Clarkrange's pass knocked out of bounds. They got 1.6 seconds. They'll get it into Whited, and Whited will chuck one, and that'll end the half. We're at halftime of this one, and at the half, it's all Stone Memorial, 37-13. We'll be back to talk to Coach Lamar Rogers right after this word from Showtime Ford. Fords are cheaper in the country, folks.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around.
Hey everyone, it's Melissa here at Showtime Ford in Wartburg, and it's February and love is in the air, and I can definitely tell you the love is in the air here at Showtime Ford. If you're struggling to find that special gift for that someone special in your life, you gotta come check out what we have to offer. This month we have the new Ford Ranger, the new EcoSport, and the Ford Fusions for only $349 a month with approved credit. Maybe your sweet someone loves the Ford F-150s. We have a great selection of these trucks in stock and rebates up to $13,000. If you're looking for a nice, late-model pre-owned vehicle, we have payments starting at $229 a month. So remember, here at Showtime Ford, we are your hometown dealership, big on honesty and integrity. If you're looking for a car, we are the best by far. You need a truck, we can hook you up. So check us out at ShowtimeFord.com or give us a call at 1-877-NEW-FORD.
But it's something that I must believe.
And back here at Stone Memorial at halftime of this one, and at the half, it is Stone Memorial 37, Clarkrange 13 here at halftime. Joining me now, Coach Lamar Rogers, and his Lady Buffaloes come up tonight a little bit short, Coach. As I was talking to some of the folks down there earlier, there's one thing you can't coach, and that's height, and Stone definitely used their height advantage.
Well, they did. They've got two D1 players, and the Caps girls already signed somewhere, and then the Miller girl's going to go to Belmont, which she's going to do real good down there. And you know, we played pretty good, Gary. In the third quarter, we just deteriorated and made some defensive mistakes the whole game. But the second half, we made some, which is really just simple. The Caps girl had 3 threes in the game, maybe more. But she's supposed to be one of our priorities in defense, you know, guarding, and we didn't do that. They had she trailed the floor one time, and they threw to her, and she hit a 3. So, you know, we played good at times, and they're just a really good team. First of all, you got the Miller girl that can grab the rim, and the Caps girl, both of them 6'1" or something like that, and might be taller. But we did good, but made defensive mistakes, and then we didn't shoot really good. Like over Clarkrange, we shot really well when we beat them, and went to a delay game. We was up, I think, 2, and kept it 5 seconds, and then we threw it where we didn't need to, and somebody had a turnover, so they tied it to half and everything. But really good tune-up game before the tournaments. That's why we scheduled it to play Stone the last game of the regular season and play them over here and everything.
Coach, the problem with this being the last the last game of the regular season, you don't play again until a week from Friday.
That's right. Not good. It's not really good. It's happened to us before in the past. We'd rather play Friday night and play before that, but we've got a double bye in the tournaments, and we're already in the regional tournament, which is good. But we've got to be sure to stay sharp and not get rushed or anything with that first game. You know, it's really important, of course. But we'll have our legs fresh, but still we'll work hard and do some stuff to fine-tune some things. And get, probably 2 teams play, and then winner plays Red Bowling, and then we play the winner of that, and I anticipate to be Red Bowling most likely. Of course, you can't ever tell, but, real proud of this season. We've had Gary, the girls worked real hard, and got some really nice players, and we got a good record. We're 25-4, I think, and so, real proud of that, the accomplishments they've done. And, of course, basketball is a tournament sport, and we want to get as sharp as we can when we start, getting ready to play in the tournaments and everything. But, disappointed tonight, but they've got a lot of answers for a lot of things you try to do defensively. And then, if you don't shoot it, if we had a normal shooting game, it would have went down the last minute or 2, but we didn't do that.
Coach, you mentioned the district tournament coming up. It's going to be held at Livingston again this year.
That's right. Hadn't played there in a couple of years. Is it, Gary, 2 or 3 or something like that? So that's good. Coach Lamb has been running. He does an excellent job with it, and they're real friendly down there. And got a nice gym. It's pretty close. And I think our boys play Tuesday night, and need fans for boys and girls both games just to fill it up and support these two teams. They've done really good this year, and they've put the time in, and we've enjoyed our journey. We've done, the Florida trip was icing on the cake. We went down there and had a good time and everything. So we just got to correct some stuff. Like we went through adversity tonight, and it affected us a little bit. And we've got to be able to go through that. I told them we wouldn't have had any championships at Clarkrange if the teams had let adversity affect them. And I think it affected a player or two tonight mentally a little bit because we, first time, we've got to be able to handle it and everything. And so we've talked about that in the dressing room afterwards, and we'll learn from this and try to play better defense. That's the biggest thing. We made some major blunders defensively.
Coach, as they always say after tonight, when your regular season ends, everybody's 0-0, so it's anybody's ball game from this point on out when it comes tournament time.
Absolutely. We're got to go take care of business and, watch some game film and see what we might need to change if we're seeing some glaring thing. But really, we've got some nice playmakers that set the table. Cassie and Kaylee Mundy and Chloe and Harrod and Mackenzie Powell doing a nice job inside. And Lexi Pierce has been knocking the threes down all year. And Mackenzie and Maddie Bush has really been coming along. She's kind of been getting very comfortable and everything. And she's very athletic and can do a whole lot of things for us. I'm really tickled with a bunch. And, we've got some more. We've got, Casey Sales, just an outstanding shooter. Still working on defensive things with her, about learning how to play the game of defense a little bit better. And then Emmy Crabtree's, got good size and outstanding shooter also. So really tickled with the team, and I think we've got, what it takes to get the job done. So we're just looking forward to it.
Well, Coach, we'll know you rejoice. Tough night here tonight, but we're looking forward to starting tournament action with you next Friday night, a week from Friday.
Absolutely, Gary.
And that was Coach Lamar Rogers, whose Lady Buffaloes came away on the short end of a 45-57 score. It's halftime of the boys' game, and here at the half, it is Stone Memorial. It's all Stone Memorial, 37-13. Thanks for joining us for the Showtime Ford halftime stats.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around.
Hey everyone, it's Melissa here at Showtime Ford in Wartburg. And it's February and love is in the air. And I can definitely tell you the love is in the air here at Showtime Ford. If you're struggling to find that special gift for that someone special in your life, you got to come check out what we have to offer. This month we have the new Ford Ranger, the new EcoSport, and the Ford Fusions for only $349 a month with approved credit. Maybe your sweet someone loves the Ford F-150s. We have a great selection of these trucks in stock and rebates up to $13,000. If you're looking for a nice, late-model pre-owned vehicle, we have payments starting at $229 a month. So remember, here at Showtime Ford, we are your hometown dealership, big on honesty and integrity. If you're looking for a car, we are the best by far. You need a truck, we can hook you up. So check us out at ShowtimeFord.com or give us a call at 1-877-NEW-FORD.
But it's something that I must believe in.
And we're getting set for the second half to get underway as Clarkrange trailing by 24 here at the half. And Clarkrange going to be without Gatlin LaRue. He was ejected from the ball game, and Stone Memorial going to be playing without number 24, as that is Eldridge. Jack Eldridge was ejected as well. So we'll see what happens here in the second half. We got 2 quarters to go, and the Buffaloes, like Smokey and the Bandit, they got a long way to go and a very short time to get there because they're trailing by 24 with 2 quarters left to play, and Stone Memorial is playing pretty well right now. They've been shooting the ball really, really well. The Buffaloes only 3 points in the first quarter, and those 3 points came off of free throws. They did not have one outside the basket in the first quarter. It will be Whited with the basketball. Whited works it around the right side, takes up the little jumper, short, rebound pulled away by Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger in the front court. Wattenbarger crosses it over to Street. Street down in the corner now to Bird. Off to Kudray. Kudray, the jumper's good. Kudray with 2 more, or 2 on the night. That's his first basket of the night. Back the other way now will come Clarkrange with the basketball. They'll work it in low to Hall. Hall cross it over to Cottle. Cottle going to drive the lane, takes it hard to the rack. No good, but we're going to have a foul on Bird. Bird's going to pick up the foul. Zach Bird's first of the ball game. Now send Anthony to the line. Cottle will have a pair of them here. He's 2 of 2 on the night. Free throw short, no good. Back of the line goes Cottle. Second one good. Cottle, it's 1 out of 2. It's a 25-point Stone lead. Stone by a quarter of a century. They'll give it down the corner now to Kudray. He'll cross it up now to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger over to Hecker. Hecker, the 3 ball's good. Hecker with another 3, and it's 42-14. Stone Memorial about to that magic mercy rule line. Clarkrange with the basketball. Wadded. Drives in the lane, little floater up in the air. Good, tough shot by Keith Wadded. Wadded's got 7 on the night, but a nice shot by Keith. Back the other way, Wattenbarger. Down low to Bird. Bird up and good. Bird 2 more. And Clarkrange wants to talk about it. Timeout on the floor with 6:24 to go here in the third. It's 44-16. Stone.
Ventures Farmers Co-op, your local hometown store, proudly supporting our hometown Buffaloes and Dragons. Co-op wishes you a winning season, 1 game at a time. Co-op, your first choice for farm, home, lawn and garden, and a gift shop for giving and decorating needs. Co-op, serving this area for 70 years with quality products. That's your Co-op, located just 2 miles south of Jamestown.
Well, back here at Stone Memorial High School, where we got the theme to cheers on right now. They're always glad you came, folks. Oh, might as well laugh, you'd cry for this one, folks, honestly. It's 44-16 as Stone Memorial on top of Clarkrange in this one, and Clarkrange just cannot get anything going tonight. Clarkrange trails here in this one, and congratulations to the York Lady Dragons, the big winners tonight. The Lady Dragons picked up a huge win, 61-43 over Livingston Academy, and with that, York secures that number 3 spot in the district because they would have had to lost to Livingston. Or DeKalb County 1-1 tonight to stay in the chase, and neither one happened as York takes that number 3 spot. Now Cottle with the ball, drives in, kicks it low to Hall. Hall for 3, good. Nate with a 3 ball, and it's 44-19. Back the other way. Street with the ball up front now to Hecker. Hecker gives it back out front to Wattenbarger for a 3. Wattenbarger no good. Rebound Cottle. Cottle gives it over to Whited, and Whited will bring it. Whited with the basketball. Keith, right side, drives down, bulls his way in, gives it out to Hall. Hall with the ball. Hall drops it low, wide open. Underneath it, we have a travel. As Evan Cantrell called for the walk. He'll go back to Stone Memorial, up by 26. Or 25. My math's terrible, folks. If I was a math major, I wouldn't be doing this, though. Firing up the 3 ball is Street, and Street another 3. He's got 8 on the night now. Back the other way, Hall with the ball, gives it over to Whited. Whited, he'll try a long 3, short. Rebound pulled down by Kudray. Kudray with the ball, gives it over to Hecker, and Hecker will bring it. 5 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. They'll cross it over to Street. Street back across to Wattenbarger. In the lane, jumper good. Wattenbarger with 2 more. 49-19, a 30-point lead now for Stone Memorial. Whited with the basketball. Whited. Right side goes down to Connor LaRue. Connor with it. Connor spins into a double team, bounces it off the leg of Wattenbarger out of bounds. Durham will check back in, and out will come Cantrell. Cantrell set down. Clarkrange with the ball. Looking to bring it in. Send it in out front to Connor LaRue. He can't handle the pass, goes off him out of bounds. Clarkrange another turnover. 4:26 left to go here in the third quarter. They'll work it down, give it over this time to Hecker. Hecker inside to Bird. Bird drops it off to Kudre, who gets the easy layup. Good ball movement by the Panthers. For them to have played last night, really don't see any signs of fatigue in them as now Hall will drive and he will be fouled. Nate went hard to the basket, couldn't get it to go, but it's going to be foul on number 10, Bird, his second of the ball game. 4:04 left to go here in the third quarter. As at the line will be Nate Hall. Hall's free throw good. Nate's got 6 on the night. Looking for 7. Got it. 51-21, a 30-point lead now for Stone Memorial with 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Street with the ball. Street drives in, sends it over to Hecker. Hecker drives in, tries to get over to Street. We're going to have a foul on Clarkrange. And that one's going to go against Connor LaRue. So Connor LaRue's on the brink of extinction. That's his 4th personal. And that'll bring back in Cantrell. Evan Cantrell will come back in. Cantrell, forgot he got to start back playing in the month of February. So it'll be worked into Hecker. Hecker, the 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound is by Josh Durham. Over to Whited, and Whited with the basketball. Whited going to drive down, spins in the lane, has it blocked. Our Range fans won the foul, but no call on that one. As back the other way will come Wattenbarger. He'll cross it over to Hecker. Hecker with it back up front now to Street. Street for a 3, no good. Rebound, Bird blocked. Bird takes it back up though and scores. Bird stays with it, gets the second effort to go. Dylan Wattenbarger and number 32. I was still don't know who number 32 is. I don't have a name for number 32, so we're just going to call him number 32. Down they'll go this time to Cottle. Cottle has his shot rejected by Kudre, and then on the rebound we're going to have a foul against Cantrell. Evan Cantrell with his 2nd personal. Wattenbarger comes in for Street. Number 32 comes in for Bird. 53-21, just under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And with the basketball up front, they'll send it over this time to Hecker. Hecker gets it off to Wattenbarger, and Wattenbarger's going to be fouled on the 3-point attempt. Dylan Wattenbarger going to get 3 of them. Wattenbarger, free throw, good. He's got, 7 on the night, can get up to 9 with these 3 free throws. He's got 8. And he just needs 1 more to make his point total 9 as he goes for the 3rd free throw. Nope, short. Rebound by Nate Hall. Hall with the ball. Hall in the front court. Hall looking to drive, does. Takes it hard to the rack, and he's going to be fouled again. And that'll go against number 32, whatever his name is. And at the line will be Nate Hall. First one, good. He'll have one more. Nate back of the line. Second one good as well. 2:37 left to go here in the third quarter, and it's a 23-point lead, or 33-point lead for Stone Memorial. Ball goes down to Wattenbarger. He'll fire up another three and hit it. Dylan Wattenbarger, good shooter. He's got 11 points on the night. He's in double digits. Xander Reagan getting ready to come in for the Buffaloes. The X-Man on his first time on the floor tonight. Whited out front now to Hall. Hall going to drive down, take the jumper, rolls and drops. Nate Hall coming on here in this one. Nate's got now 11 points on the night. He's in double digits. With the ball, Wattenbarger over to Wattenbarger. Now off to Hecker. Crosses it over to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger will drive in, give it off to Coudray. Coudray will drive the lane, put up the runner, good. Coudray was 6 in the quarter. 60-25 your score. 35-point Stone lead, and there should be a running clock in that fourth quarter. As we hit the 90-second mark, Hall with the ball. Hall just going one-on-one down here, kicks it over to Cantrell for a three, no good. Rebound pulled by Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger going to take it on the run, stops, kicks it over to Dylan Wattenbarger. He'll fire another three. Short on that one. It was lined up, just came up a little bit short. Rebound Whited. Whited with the ball, front court. Whited. Down under a minute left to go here in the quarter. As Cottle with the ball. Now we're going to have a foul inside, and is that going to go against Hecker? It will be Will Hecker's third personal. Flores will check in. Coudray will come out. Reagan's in for the Buffaloes. Ball be worked in. Whitey going to lob it into Hall. Hall bounced it off of Hecker out of bounds, so Clarkrange will work it back in. Clarkrange couldn't get anybody open. They had to lob it in, and Hall had to catch it in the air and bounce it off of Hecker. They'll lob it into Hall this time. Hall going to take it up strong. No good. Rebound tipped up by Whitey, and we're going to foul over the back on Wattenbarger. That'll be Wattenbarger's second of the night. 45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Clarkrange with the ball to work in. They'll give it in to Hall, and Hall's going to be fouled by Hecker. Hecker's going to pick up his fourth. So Hecker's on the brink of extinction in this one. Clarkrange lobbing into Hall again. Hall up over Hecker, and that may be Hecker's fifth personal. Nope, that's going against Flores. Flores picks up his third personal. So Nate Hall at the line. 60-25. Stone by 35. Free throw by Hall. No good. Rolls off the rim. He'll have one more. 60-25, 42 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Hall back of the line. Second one is good. Hall hits 1 out of 2. And Stone with the basketball. 35 seconds left to go in the quarter. Wattenbarger with the ball. Gives it off this time to number 32. Back out to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger gives it up to Wattenbarger. Now over to Hecker. Hecker will drive in, take the runner. Good. Hecker with 2 more. He's got 9 on the night. And Clarkrange with 15 seconds should have the last shot of the quarter. Trailing by 36. Hall with the ball. Gives it over now to Whited. Whited takes a little stutter step, puts up the jumper. No good. We're at the end of the third quarter. End of 3. It is Stone Memorial 62. Clarkrange 26.
The saying goes, new year, new you. Did you know the number one resolution made every year revolves around staying healthy? As a part of your healthcare team, MetaThrift wants to make sure we provide you with ways to meet your goals. One of those ways is to help you take the right medications at the right time. So let us organize them for you with our convenient MedPack strip packaging. MedPacks organize your medications by date and time of day and places them in easy-to-open pouches. This year, stay on track and never miss a dose. The best part, this service is free. For more information, call MetaThrift at 879-8133.
This is Mark Gall with Twin Lakes. Between college visits, applications, and securing financial aid, we know that preparing for college can be stressful. That's why Twin Lakes is here to help. Twin Lakes is a proud partner with the Foundation for Rural Services to offer scholarship opportunities for graduating seniors. Visit www.twinlakes.net for more information. Don't wait. Applications must be submitted by March 6th, so apply today.
Some restrictions apply. See the application for full eligibility rules.
62-26, and should be a running clock the rest of the way out as Clarkrange trails by 36, and we got some new kids in for Stone Memorial into the game. Number 4, and I don't have a number 4 on my roster either, so they told me the rosters were the same as before, but evidently not, because 4 and 32 is not on there. With the ball, number 4, he'll work it over, and a stone away by Hall. Hall going to take it all the way in for the jam. Hall with a slam dunk, and it's 62-28. As Hall showing his athleticism on that one. Ball goes down inside. Now Hall knocks it away, but Cantrell wasn't looking for it. White with the basketball. And we got a timeout called by Stone. Timeout with 7:27 to go. It's 62-28. Stone Memorial.
When it comes to watching sports, there's no telling what you'll hear.
No!
But when you order Pizza Hut for the game, you know exactly what you'll hear.
What the? Oh, that looks fantastic.
Your favorite pizza.
Ooh.
Those awesome wings.
What?
Plus sides and desserts.
Yeah.
All waiting at pizzahut.com. So order now, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Huh. What game?
Product availability, prices, participation, delivery areas, and charges and minimum purchase required for delivery may vary. Delivery charge is not a driver tip.
And as we get back to action now, it will be Stone basketball, number 4, to set to bring it in. He'll lob it in out to White, knocked away and out of bounds off of Cantrell. Good hustle by Cantrell. Get a hand on it, tip it out of bounds. Set to bring it in, number 3 is Bilbrey. Bilbrey throws it in backcourt to Wattenbarger. Now up to number 32, and it goes right through his hands, but he's able to get it back. Will drive down in against Reagan, kicks it out to Flores. Flores takes spins, throws it over to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger down to number 32, back up to Flores. Flores with the ball. Down underneath, wide open, number 32. He just has trouble catching the ball. And it's going to be tied up by Hall. Number 32 is just, he's like, needs some stickum on his hands or something. He can't catch the ball. Clarkrange will work it in, 62-28. And they're cleaning some perspiration off the floor, and clock continues to run, so that's to Stone's advantage. Clarkrange trailing by 34. They'll work it over to Reagan. Zander with the ball. Zander lobs underneath to Cottle. Too high, too hard for Cottle, and it's out of bounds back to Stone Memorial. Clarkrange yet another turnover. Ball will come into Bilbrey. Bilbrey with the ball. Bilbrey going to work it up against Reagan. Gives it over this time to number 32. He'll drop it off to Wattenbarger. Wattenbarger back out to 32. He'll fire the three. Good. Don't know who number 32 is, but he's got a 3 ball on the night. Back the other way now with the ball is Cottle. Cottle going to drive. He's going to take it hard to the rack. No good. Rebound Bilbrey. Bilbrey for Stone with a long pass up to White. White with it. White, offensive foul. White put down his shoulder and ran into it, so Nathan White picks up the foul. And we got a whole new lineup coming in for the Buffaloes. It's going to be in the game Kyler Landers, Case, Cordell, Patton, Jones, and I believe, let's see who else came in. The Durham brothers, Jonah and Josh in the game. Josh with the ball, working out front. Driving down, putting up the jumper is Jonah, no good. Rebound Flores. Flores takes it away. Yeah, Flores kicked it over to number 32, walking across the timeline. He'll send it up this time to White. White looking to spin, gives it out instead to number 21, who'll fire the three and hit it. And I also don't have a number 21 on my roster, so number 21 gets the three. As I was told before the game, this roster would not be different, but yep, it is. So I don't have none of these guys on the roster that I had. With the ball now will come Durham. Durham looking to make a move. Josh puts up the jump hook, no good. Rebound Flores. It's a 40-point lead now for Stone. Bilbrey over number 21, off to Flores. Flores walked with it. Flores went up, tried to dunk it, but he got it to go, but he went up, looked like he's trying to dunk it, but lost his footing and was able to lay it in, though. So he got it to go. Wasn't the most graceful-looking thing I've ever seen. I don't think Barishnikov would appreciate it, but he couldn't get it to go. And now on the drive, but no good by Durham, and then Patton Jones goes up, gets the rebound, and now Patton's going to go to the line. Patton's going to have a 1-and-1. Stone Memorial going to get number 20, P.J. Barnes in, and number 4 is coming back in. Flores will come out, and number 32, whoever number 32 is, comes out. At the line will be Patton Jones as the clock continues to tick away. This one should go very, very quickly as Jones drills the front end of it. Patton's on the scoreboard. Patton with his first point in the ball game, looking for number 2. Shot it, got it. 70-30, a 40-point lead now for Stone. Now back the other way, wide open. Number 20 drives in, missed the layup. That was Barnes. P.J. Barnes missed the layup on that one. Back the other way will come Durham. Durham will drive. He'll score, and he's fouled. Josh Durham with 2, and he'll go for the and 1. And that will go against Bilbrey. At the line will be Josh Bilbrey. Bilbrey's free throw good. He gets the and 1. With the ball now is White. White looking to drives. He'll put up the runner, no good. Rebound back up and good by number 20, P.J. Barnes. Barnes with 2. And Clarkrange with the basketball. 2:35 left to go in regulation, or in the game. Don't think we have to worry about no overtime tonight. Ball goes inside to Patton Jones. He'll take it up with the left hand. Good. Patton Jones. Nice move by the youngster. Gets it to go. And we're back to a 37-point ball game. We're driving in, putting it up, number 4, no good, but he's going to go to the line for a pair of them. And it'll be 2 shots for him, and he'll step to the line with 2:03 left to go, and the clock continues to tick. Free throw, no good. One more. Second one, good. He hits 1 out of 2. He's got a point on the night. He's on the scoreboard with 2 minutes to play. Back the other way will come Durham. Durham with the basketball. Durham drives in, looks for some help. Now takes it all the way to Rack, puts it up, no good. Goes up and gets his own rebound. Tries to bring it out, and it's going to be bounced out of bounds off of Stone. Clock continues to tick away. Stone Memorial going to improve to 17-9. as Landers will bring it in, works it in. Actually, that was Cordell brought it in. He's off to Josh Durham, now to Landers. Landers drives in, backs out. Landers with the basketball, backs out well, gives it over to Durham. Durham with the basketball. Josh Durham looking to make a move, spins down, puts up the off-balance jumper, and Josh Durham with 2 more. Josh coming in here putting up some points late, got a nickel on the night. Now long pass back's going to be knocked away by Jonah Durham, and he's going to be out of bounds off of Patton Jones. Stone Memorial going to improve that. Clarkrange going to fall to 5-24 on the season. Ball comes in, stolen away by Durham. Durham with a steal. Jonah with the basketball. Jonah out front. Jonah going to drive in the lane. Takes the fall-away jumper. Good. Jonah Durham with 2. The Durham brothers with 7 in the quarter. And with 30 seconds to go, this one almost over with. He'll work it out front this time to White. White with the basketball. White works it down, gives it off to number 21. We're going to have a foul on Case. Case Cordell picking up the foul, and Stone will bring it in, and probably just pretty much just have to bring it in. That'll be it. As it looks like Stone's going to finish this one at 73-39. Stone Memorial knocks off Clarkrange here tonight to wrap up Clarkrange's regular season. They win at 73-39. Back in just a few minutes.
Quality workmanship and exceptional customer service have defined Southeastern Drywall and Construction of Jamestown. From custom-built homes, residential construction, remodeling to commercial construction, Southeastern Drywall and Construction is dedicated to providing the best quality at reasonable prices. We're also looking for good carpenters. Call Southeastern Drywall and Construction at 931-267-5435. A proud supporter of sports and education in our area.
The Gary Maxwell Insurance Office offering area insurance is located at 300 West Central Avenue in Jamestown. Get a free quote for your home, auto, life, or business with no obligation to buy. Call 879-1251. Shane Beatty, Katie Cooper, Tammy Robbins, and Brad Rains agents, along with Jeff Robbins, manager, will be happy to assist you. That's Gary Maxwell Insurance, located 300 West Central Avenue with locations in Livingston, Cookeville, and Gainsboro.
And back here at Stone Memorial High School, where Stone Memorial takes Clarkrange in the nightcap 73-39. Scoring for the Buffaloes, they had one player in double digits. That's Nate Hall with 14. 7 for Keith Whited. 3 in the game for Anthony Cottle. 1 for Connor LaRue. 2 for Jonah Durham. 4 in the game, or 5 actually for Josh Durham. I didn't give his. Josh had 5 on the night. Josh Durham ended up with 5 on the night, 4 for Patton Jones, and 3 for Evan Cantrell. For Stone Memorial, they had 9 for Zach Bird. They had 11 for Zach Street. They had 5 for Jack Eldridge before he was thrown from the game as they got into an altercation with Gatlin LaRue, who did not score on the night. Coudray ended up with 6, Chris Coudray. Hunter Wattenbarger ended up with 11. Will Hecker ended up with 9 on the night. 5 in the game for Andre Flores. 11 in the game for Dylan Wattenbarger. 2 in the game for P.J. Barnes. 3 in the game for Nathan White. And let's see, we had 1 point for number 4 and 3 points for number 21, whoever the heck he was. But anyway, we don't know, folks. They weren't on the roster that they gave us, so we have no idea who those youngsters are. But they did pick up some points. Well, Clarkrange falls to 5-24 on the season, while Stone Memorial cruises to 7-19. Let's take a timeout now, and then we'll be back to take a look at some other scores we had from the earlier games right after this.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Back here on the Progressive Post-Game Show, where Clarkrange is swept tonight by Stone Memorial. Stone Memorial sweeps Clarkrange. They took the girls' contest by a final of 57-45. The boys' contest 73-39. Now, other scores tonight, York girls roll over Livingston Academy. That's a big win for York, folks, because Lady Dragons now going to go in certainly the number 3 seed in District 8AA. Didn't have a final yet on Jackson and Monterey. DeKalb County failed to Macon County. Macon County roll in that one. I didn't know what the score was. Macon County won that one big. Smith County fell to Watertown 53-40, and it was Upperman over Cannon County 63-37. Here, though, Clarkrange drops both games. They dropped the opener to the Lady Buffaloes, the number 3 seeded, number 3 team in the state in Class Single A, the Clarkrange Lady Buffaloes, and then the number 8 team in the state in AAA is, of course, the Lady Panthers of Stone Memorial. Well, let's take another break, then we'll be back to take a look at what our next lineup looks like, and we'll also take a look at tournament action. That's right, tournament action just around the corner. Don't go anywhere.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Well, let's take a look at what we got coming up next for us. We will be at York on Thursday night. It's senior night. We'll be videoing the senior night activities, and we'll have the game for you coming up Thursday night as York wraps up their regular season at home with Watertown. Now then, next week starts tournament play. So far, what we do know, we have a game on Tuesday night in round 1 of the boys tournament. It'll be Clarkrange versus Pickett County boys. Pickett County number 5, Clarkrange number 8. They'll play at 6 o'clock on Monday, or I make that Tuesday night. They'll play at 6 o'clock on Tuesday night. Now the boys, Clarkrange boys, will actually play at 6 o'clock on Tuesday night in the first round, while the Clarkrange girls will not be in action until Friday at 6 o'clock. That's Friday the 21st at 6 o'clock when they will play the winner of 2 games that come before them. So there's several games, a couple games before those, before they will be in action. But they will be playing all week from Friday night in the opening round of the tournament. So we wrap up the regular season here tonight for Clarkrange. They've got a little bit of a break. The Buffaloes play on Tuesday. The Lady Buffaloes will play on a week from Friday. Let's take our final break from Progressive Savings Bank, and I don't think we're going to get a chance to talk with Coach Rodney Powell, so we'll probably hurry this one up. We still got our players of the game to announce, so don't go away.
Cheer this year for all our school teams and activities. Get behind our local schools. Join the parent-teachers group and help improve the quality of education. Sponsor school activities. Go to a ball game, hear a concert, reach higher. Progressive Savings Bank, insured by FDIC.
Everything we do, it's true. We do for you.
Thank you for joining us for the Progressive Post-Game Show. Let me give you our schedule once again. Coming up Thursday night, we will have the York and Watertown games. That'll wrap up York's regular season. It'll be senior night. We'll be videoing that as well to show you all the senior night activities. So be sure to watch for that on CPTV. And that's going to do it for our post-game show. Want to get now to our Hall's Family Pharmacy Player of the Game. We'll have that right after this.
Hello, this is Philip Hall with Hall Family Pharmacy and Hall Sports and Outdoors. We are proud to sponsor this broadcast Player of the Game. Be a part of the winning team. Halls is proud to be this area's #1 pharmacy, and now you may visit our expansion in downtown Jamestown for all things sports and outdoors and a complete line of sports medicine equipment.
And back here on our Halls Family Pharmacy Hall Sports and Outdoors Player of the Game. In the girls contest, we're going to go with the freshman. Maddie Bush had 9 points tonight. It was instrumental in keeping the Lady Buffaloes and getting them a lead early in that first half and then keeping them in the game in the second half as well. And in the nightcap, we're going to give Nate Hall our Player of the Game. Nate had only double-digit score for the Buffaloes with 14. We're going to give Keith White an honorable mention because he took a lot of slack tonight, folks. This student section from Stone Memorial gave him a lot of slack tonight. So we're going to give him a little bit of an honorable mention on that one. But our players of the game for tonight, Nate Hall and Maddie Bush, your players of the game. Hall's Family Pharmacy, Hall's Sports and Outdoors players of the game. That's going to do it for us from here tonight for 15104 Sports. I'm Gary Clark. I want to thank Lydia on camera one. She's going to be showing this. We'll be showing this eventually. And Lydia's just saying, let's go. But anyway, folks, we will see you Thursday night when York hosts Watertown. Until then, see you at the game.